Heaven or hell. Duel. 1. Let's rock.
The label was still on. What's going on? Soul versus Leo? Here for the very first match of Winter Showdown 2026 Excerpt is Citric versus Andrew Yu.
Yeah, these are a couple of our locally established players.
Gotcha. Any history at like previous events, or is it mostly? This is like the first time they fought in a bracket, rather.
I'm not sure if this is the first time they fought in bracket, but like Citric has been around just a little bit longer than Andrew Yu has. Andrew Yu, a more recent come up, but Citric's been around for a hot minute.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. No punish on the 2D. Ugh, countering 5H.
Yeah.
First thing that is scary. Leo can attempt to bait it by doing his guard point afterwards, but goes for a double jump. Maybe worry about the DP. DP's out of gunflame though. Ooh, too close. Gets reversal thrown.
Flipping ever so slightly. Just the spacing is just ever so slightly perfect for Citric there.
No IB on the Bandit Bringer. I'm pretty sure Leo's 2P is 6 frames, so Soul actually wins that interaction. It's even on block.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Ooh, kind of Ryan Stamp. Not close enough to confirm to the Bandit Revolver, even with a delayed JD. Ah, that's super active JK catching. Catches the air confirm, but doesn't pick up. Record 2 drops. Yeah, RRC keep your turn. Thrown out of Berserker Slash. Simple pressure, 2B2D. Delay cancel for a natural frame trap. The Fafnir. FD, super plus. Keeping this advancing offense going with a jump forwards.
Yeah, nice throw.
And it takes game 1 pretty convincingly.
Calling out the cross-ups, just like, I know this isn't real. I know I can just throw it, so I'm gonna IB throw it.
I mean, I was impressed with the awareness, especially on the RC. Leo has so many choices there. Rekka 3 is a level 4 move. It's like some of the most block stuns you can be in the game. Doesn't FD break, gets tagged by the boom. Simple air conversion, Soul gets knockdowns off all of those. Maybe going for flash kick there. 2D gets counter hit and blocks the burst. You can never burst Fafnir there. Soul can always get a burst save confirm off that hit.
I was going for a gunflame. Oh my god. Wait,
awesome recognition to punish the airborne recovery of DP with Dust Loop. No, you could have just done backdoor D! Yeah, good punish. The running gunflame, that's the highest attack level hit that you can get. Crazy untech time on it, even without the counter hit. Already on set point for Andrew.
Yeah, he's looking extremely convincing here. Just even if you were just using game 1 for reads, like Andrew Yu has just been applying it tremendously well.
I mean, I think he's just keeping it simple with like understanding the way that flash kick works. Ooh, nice backdash. Backdashing Leo in the corner is very scary, but Citric wasn't buffering anymore back to normals. Yeah, again, Gunflame YRC, super safe pressure. Man, that's like the worst 5D in the game, but it still works out. And Leo gets hit by the Bandit Bringer conversion. His hurt box is shaped just right for that. Goes for the air throw reset, knows he's not going to be able to confirm with 6P. 2S reset, keep it simple. Pressure with JH. No recovery, but misses the link into JP. Gold burst. Goes for the air throw on Seaksprog, gets tagged.
Oh no!
Oh. I mean, he had to, right? Like that was the final touch.
Yeah.
Such a dangerous position to be put in.
It's still not a fun situation to be in to begin with, where it's just like I have to do this, even if I know it's not going to work. It's one of the worst. But can we talk about the mind on Andrew Yu for a second? Just recognizing he DP'd. He DP'd through my gunflame last time. So I'm going to try and do a weird setup to bait it out of him, and he bit on it that time.
Game 1 had a lot of those situations where it was like, okay, my 2P pressure is getting tagged by flashing. I mean, Leo's reversal, huge. Enormous hitboxes on the initial hits, right? So even at those strange spaces where it's like, okay, I'm going to do like 2P, maybe a second one to push myself out, and then do Gunflame, still getting tagged at those distances. One of the oft-bemoaned attributes of YRC is that there is input lockout for the opponent during the super flash of it. So if you're like, okay, I think they get up with something, they're going to try and reversal in this gap, you can YRC to cover that and potentially fuddle their inputs, right? So if you're looking for a flash kick, we saw Citric maybe didn't have that motion 100% down. There were a couple instances where they had like neutral jump JH on wake up in the corner. Maybe just trying to make that situation even more ambiguous for them and say, okay, I really don't want you reversling on me. I'm more than confident in my ability to win neutral and score these knockdowns. I'm okay with you just not being able to DP in these situations, right? Like, that's just more important.
It's like, it's weird, because it's like in fighting games, it is a lot of pattern recognition, but it takes like, it's one thing to understand it, it's another thing to act on it. And
I mean, obviously, one of the biggest, like, and hardest skills to develop as a fighting player is that mid-set adaptation. Right? Like, it's easy enough to say, oh, you want to beat X thing? Just do Y. But actually implementing it takes, like, drilling and playing against the actual thing that you're trying to fight against. I mean, even the awareness to throw Berserker. We saw game 1, Rekka 3 RC into a Berserker slash reset. That's not an air-type block string. You can throw that. But actually having the recognition to do that and not just panic against Leo takes a lot of discipline, right? Like, that's a skill that you have to work hard to really develop.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Who do we have up next?
We have Geese and we have Rina.
So I actually recognize Geese. I offered to sit down and play with them a short set before bracket started. I believe they play Raven.
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, Rina is, oh man.
Kai.
Kai, okay. I was about to say Milia, but I think I was mixing up with a different player with a similar tag.
Yeah, you might have been. I've been watching Rina play Kai for a little bit, so.
Gotcha. Raven Kai. So historically, the only matchups I ever hear Kai players really complain about are the matchups where the character is just doing mid-range better than them. Like Faust, Johnny, very dominant, like mid-range pokes, very belligerent normals to hit, and their conversion ability is pretty good. Raven does have that similar dominant mid-range, but his movement can get him into some trouble against Kai, especially with Stun Edge being a relatively active projectile that even with Raven's invincible forward dash, kind of difficult to get through. 2H and 6P can give Raven a lot of headache if he's trying to jump around, abuse Air, Needle, and J2K and Glide to like maneuver through neutral. Kai definitely has a lot of tools that give Raven trouble, and I think his slower movement speed tend to act against him in this matchup rather than the invincibility and the Glide being a help. But we'll see how it plays out. Obviously, this early in the bracket, player skill and like matchup experience makes all the difference. Like, the spread on paper goes out the window depending on if one player just knows what to do. Spinning burst right out the gate after that stun dipper confirm. No confirm off the JH.
I feel like Geese was probably just like, I don't want to deal with this right now.
I'm almost certain that Geese wanted to do Needle YRC there and Stun Edge YRC AP input. Fully charged Blitz, despite the projectile getting Blitz. You can only do that on lightweights. It doesn't work on midweights. Not with zero excitement. Command grab. We are on PS4. You got to watch out for that. Keep on your toes. Man, frame trap, leaving the gap there. Could have been thrown, but opted not to. Stancing the fireball. You've got full excitement now. These scratches are going to start hurting. Matches out of command grab.
Just hanging tight. Good defense by Geese. Does get hit that time.
Well, Stun Edge RC in that case spent the full 50. Oh, that air fireball is going to get punished. DP's out of the command grab. Could have avoided that, but opts to hold it. Blocks the 5D. Cautious movement, avoids the 2S with Glide. Doesn't. Oh, they did have the excitement. I think they just missed the link that time. Yeah, chipped out.
Below.
Had plenty of meter, but opted not to FD. You got to be aware of those chip out situations. Jumps away from the far slash. Clip with 2P. Opts not to backdash out of the orb. Probably just taking the excitement in these situations, I imagine. I think at this point they're well aware that Kai gets a DP there.
Yep.
Command grabbed again. Still not excited to convert, but...
Oh, the burst bait, but no punish.
You gotta be so careful bursting Glide like that. He's so close to the ground.
Excitement's at max too. It's getting close.
Looking like Rev 1 Raven with these 2D orb sets. Perfect from Geese. Unfortunately, despite his tag, this is not a best of one, so he will need to win another game to secure this set.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 801. I can't read.
Oh yeah. I was like, wait, I thought it was an 8.
It is an 8. Okay. Yeah, that's close enough. Going high. Glide cancel JH. Stun Dipper's under the orb, but still gets tagged.
Playing a little bit of a spacing game.
Goes for 2S, 2H. That's only a crouch or counter hit confirmed, though. Rina manages to block the 2H. Goes low after the charge Stun Edge YRC. Ooh, tries to mash, but doesn't hit a fast enough button. Jumps away from the needle. Glide DPs after the landing. Just trying to jail this jumping bird.
Yeah, Rina trying to take some control back here. It does so with the spacing on the far slash.
They could kill here.
Oh, not quite.
Maybe just a little deeper on the dash, the 2H would have connected. Dashes to the fireball. Here comes the orb.
Gets the set play, IVs, but gets slowed.
That's a kind of tricky situation because you wanna stand block so that you can like avoid the orb, but then the 2H catches you so far away. There's no way this RTL hits. Oh, but
my God.
You cannot FD it. The FD pushback on RTL makes the punish incredibly awkward and causes the last hit to whiff. It doesn't leave him right on top of you.
And the worst part is, too, is I think if Geese doesn't FD, Geese dies by chip. That's a lose-lose situation for Geese.
I think he might have had enough help to take it there, but I'm unsure. So maybe he was FDing out of fear of that. You're correct. Read 7 confirm. Ooh, maybe tried to do air DP, but gets H stun edge instead. Mashing out with 5H.
You can never be too careful on your defense.
The YRC dead angled off, gets the counter hit, so knockdown, gold burst. DP'd off. They could have converted, but opts to just take the stun edge, Oki. Reversals out of the 5D. We don't have too much excitement, so this will be pretty short, but still a decent chunk of damage tacked on. Life totals are pretty much exactly even. Needle YRC coming in, blocks the dead angle. You have to be so careful using your strike invincible defensive options against Ravenglide because he can always just land and block depending on what buttons he's pressing. Into air super for the kill. Good awareness. Opting to just take the damage when it'll close out the round instead of going for the orb. No punish on the greed sever, but counter hits the normal afterwards. Gauge blocked. Not quite plus, but ambiguous situation. Pushed out by Scratch. No cancel. Delay orb, technically not meaty, but getting out of that's really awkward.
Gets hit by the overhead again.
Stands up into the orb, dead angles.
No. Wow, the throw.
Phone wake up for the troubles. Block this now.
Holds it.
No.
Oh, but you get command thrown.
At the very end, command thrown. Yeah, exercising your defensive options against Raven is so scary. Tons of the situations where it's like, oh, I need to burst this, I need to dead angle this. And the strike invincible option just gets blocked afterwards because Raven is already so close to landing from his glide. If you're not very familiar or just very cautious with your defensive options, it can be really easy to lose a lot of your resources and get punished. Lose a lot of your resources, you lose a lot of your health to just burning defensive options against Glide.
Yeah. Yeah, Exert is already, in my experience at least, like a very it's a high action game. You have to be thinking about a lot of different things at once. And if you lose track of even one of them, it can cause you to just overlook everything else.
Are you much of an Exert player? I feel like I saw you at the CF setups earlier.
A little bit, yeah. No, I used to play Exert a lot more. I don't really play that Exert that much anymore, but I still commentated on a pretty regular basis.
Nice,
so.
nice. Out of curiosity, who do you play in CF?
S.
S? Okay, she's cool. I have a friend who plays S.
Oh, yeah?
I feel like a lot of people say she's like a sleeper top tier.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Who's your friend?
Oh, they're not like an active player. They're just somebody I play with on a game.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
No, I wish I had more time to play players with. I like Kokanoe a lot, but I'm not familiar enough with the engine. Well, I know that a lot of people hate that character. She's such a war criminal.
Oh no, she is. That don't mean I can't like watching her.
Oh, she's super fun. I love her kit so much. All right, who do we got on deck next? I can see Hellsap's profile from back here, so I know we're going to see some excellent Jacko play.
Ooh, Jacko.
Yeah. Hellsap is what I like to call the adaptive Jacko. I think that a lot of Jacko players are focused on like, okay, I need to get the houses and minions timed in this specific way so that I can overwhelm the opponent and like potentially convert into some obscure setup that like, you know, oh, the S minion is going to hit here and I'm going to infinite with. Jacko has a hit grab that like chomps the opponent and then she can spit them out in a direction. And she has loops where she can spit them into the minions, and if the minions' attacks, which you can't control, are lined up correctly, it'll combo and you can like loop that in the corner.
Yeah, the analogy I heard for Jacko is it's kind of like StarCraft almost, where it's just a lot of setting everything up, and if you have it all set up properly.
It's a little bit reductive to say that. At her core, Jacko is a mid-range character with a secondary objective in neutral, being the houses, and as you can see, there's 3 houses on the screen, 6 minions. If you look at the bottom right corner, Jacko has all those sort of Grand Blue style cooldowns.
I did see that,
above per meter. JackO doesn't have any conventional motion inputs. For anyone watching who's not familiar, maybe you're a Strive player, maybe you've just never played X before. All of JackO's specials are simply directions plus buttons. All of her D normals can optionally consume meter if she has enough, and all of her specials are just different directions plus D. All of her minion sets are just 2-2 PK and S. If she has 2-2 H, she gets the organ. And all of her organ specials are on those cooldowns. You see she just pulled out the little like holographic keyboard and spawned a shield around her. That's Icus. It deflects all projectiles, negates their hitboxes, and makes it so that if you were to hit the minions or hit the houses, they don't take damage and the minions don't die. So it allows her to protect her minions. All the way from the top row, so while I've been explaining what JackO does, Terracross navigating in with the scroll dash.
Yeah, and Terracross is really, really clean and consistent on the answer. Terracross has been playing a good while. Actually, hasn't really been able to play that much. He's been out in British Columbia for school, but he's from here. So, a player I am very familiar with watching.
Happy to have them back in state for Winter Showdown.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
And here we go. Overclock, 6 minions on you. 6K opened up, conversion. Here comes Calvados Super, does big damage, and she can still combo off of it.
I can't even see him.
I mean, that's part of why some people are not a big fan of JackO is the visual clutter on her minions can get kind of overwhelming. And you might have saw there, she like picked up Venom and spat him upwards. I'm willing to bet Hellsap was betting on one of the minions shooting a projectile at him to pick up off the conversion, but the timing just didn't quite line.
Yeah, just wasn't meant to be that time, but Hellsap still closing out that second round.
1-1 on game 1. Gets chapped out. No! Misses the burst! Answer has pretty famously excellent lights. Answer is also a very solid mid-range character. Pretty solid buttons for like poking at the opponent and harassing him with advancing normals. And the scrolls can amplify his strike throw game by giving him really solid plus frames on knockdowns and also creating like really big hitboxes that are difficult to anti-air control. Quick tag with the 5K after that hit.
Hanging tight.
Trying to deny Terracross getting on these scrolls, but now he has access to one. Goes for the scroll low. You don't see that very often due to its kind of slow speed, but in some situations, the counter hit reward can be big. No knockdown here, unfortunately. Answer has difficulty knocking people down from the air without scrolls set up. No conversion on the 6K, but not plus enough to mash. Gets checked by the 2K from Hellsap. Goes up 1-0.
Terracross is keeping it really, really close, though. He's really forcing Hellsap to play a really, really defensive game.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Having played Hellsap personally, it can be really overwhelming, the speed at which he can very quickly adjust to the different conditions that the minions create on the screen. Just like that simply recognizing conversion off of the grounded minions. And again, ooh, flag beat though. Yeah, tech's out. You don't have the untech time for 4D there. Off to OTG, overclock, and Aegis. Combos off the 3H with the minion. This combo is still going.
Hellsap is really, really making a statement here, but Terracross is going to fight back. Doesn't quite have anything there, but you get scroll set up. You have JackO in the corner. You get out, but you get mashed on.
Oh, biffs the punish. That would have been a huge punish, too. Yeah, 5D.
Go for it.
Man, I'm not sure about that burst. You have a mountain to climb here. Yeah, it gets tagged by JD.
I knew it right away.
Yeah, you got to be so careful bursting at low life in this game. It's not like BlazBlue where you can like get up OD after a button and tag them for like 6 or 7K or something.
Oh, Terracross is taking some of that momentum from the end of the game otherwise and kind of starting to fight back here.
Almost gets under the JD with the scroll, but doesn't quite make it all the way under. Tagged by 3H. OTG'd. Tries to just go for overclock even though they lose the knockdown. Overwhelmed by these minions. Just isn't able to punch through all of them. 6K. No conversion. 4D. That's punishable. Jab lifts though. House throw. Still no conversion. It's command grab. That's so ambiguous. YRC. Ooh. I think they were trying to bait a throw there.
Seems like it.
This is the very last touch for Heracross.
Yeah.
Oh man, reverse hit JP. That's so tough.
Yeah, JackO. Nobody really has a JackO in Colorado, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is a matchup that Terracross isn't terribly used to. That said, Terracross does grind quite a bit, but there has been, like I said, a time gap because Terracross has been busy with school over the past several months.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm very well familiar with, oh wow, I haven't like actively played Exeter in a few months. Let me try and get back into it. And you're like, wow, I've forgotten how to do all this stuff that was trivial for me however long ago, right?
Yep.
Especially with a character like Answer, who is, you know, people say like, oh, strike throw, you just hit them or you throw them, right? But for the type of character that Answer is, he has a lot of considerations to make it neutral with like how he sets the scrolls, what he needs to play around on meaty, how deep he can hit his scroll follow-ups in order to make himself plus, how to route into those air knockdowns with the scroll so that he can actually keep looping his game plan, because you saw earlier, he got a lot of air hits on Hellsap, but all he can do is do JD that normally calls the frog out and like knocks them up into the air. They can just tech out of that, right? So having that understanding of when you can sneak in those scroll setups mid-combo and like understanding what conversions allow you to do that, that takes a lot of awareness. So, you know, you got to put your life first. That always comes first, but if you get a little rusty with your fighting game of choice and it's like, oh man, I don't remember how to convert this, it's tough. But I think absolutely no shame in losing to Hellsap. Fantastic player as well. Like, I wouldn't be upset about that.
Yeah, there's always that one player where it's like, you feel like it got away, but it's also they're a strong player, so it's like, what are you gonna do? That's like, it would have been nice to take it, but you know, Hellsap the better player, just got it all down.
Yeah, I mean, very experienced, has been playing for a long time, is willing to. Jacko's pretty good at creating chaotic situations because, you know, you see the houses go off screen, you can't hit them anymore, you don't see when the minions are spawning, right? Is more than willing to lean into those and create, like, potentially less favorable situations just to, like, expose an unknown element to the opponent, right? And if you're, like, especially if you're unfamiliar with the character, that can be really overwhelming. And any good habits that you would have, like we talked about earlier, making sure that you don't panic, actually implementing the matchup knowledge you learned is such a difficult skill, right?
And even then, like, Terracross kept it really, really, really close. Terracross made it, at least in that first game, just made it very, very
Yeah, I mean, that first game was super close. And even in game 2, like, they were getting kind of overwhelmed by the minions in round 2. I think that not recognizing that jabs were the correct option, the minions can only, they immediately go into a ton of hit stun when you hit them until they reach a certain point. That's another thing you have to pay attention to. When the houses are up, there's a UI that appears on the side that shows not only do the houses spawn the minions, they also have their own internal leveling system where they increase in power over time. The minions they spawn get stronger. And until the houses are at max level, the minions just go away if you hit them once. Once they're at max level, you have to hit them twice. But just repeatedly taking those big, slow swings with JH, which is a good button to tech with for answer, but just not fast enough to jab away those minions, that's something that, like, if you just haven't fought the character and you're not aware of that, it can just get you cooked.
And it ultimately did end up burning Terracross in the end. That having that hero burst, I feel like, I don't know for sure if it was like a true like panic burst, like maybe a subconscious panic burst, because I don't know Terracross doesn't really get like nervous in bracket, so I wonder.
Sometimes you can just get so lost in the individual round that you just like lose track of the round count. And it's like, oh, I had another round. Why did I do that? Right? Like,
yeah, lose track of round count, lose track of your own health. That's happened to me before, so it's like. An excerpt in particular, there's a lot to keep track of. There's a lot of stuff going on at once that you have to keep track of. So it's very easy to just be like, I thought I had this much health, or I thought there was more time for me to do this.
All right, who do we got up next?
We got Wobbllob, and I know who that is.
We'll get the tags in a moment.
Left, yeah. It's like I've seen him before. Suavier, okay.
All right. Yeah, Suavier's a jam player. I'm more familiar with Wobblob's Raven, but I do know that they have a pocket chip.
Yes, they've been working on the chip like crazy for roughly like on and off for the past year, basically. But the chip has become a lot more active over the past 6 months.
I gotta be honest. I don't think Chip loses many matchups. I think that he's one of the best characters in the game. Maybe kind of an unpopular opinion. I can't imagine this matchup is pleasant unless you're at like a very, very high level, because Jam is like similar speed, both on the ground and with the frame data on her buttons, but she just murders you when she touches you. She does so much damage.
Especially if she has those stocks loaded up and ready to go.
Yeah, if she can card up. For those maybe like more familiar with other fighting games, Jam is very similar to like Bullet from BlazBlue. I think she's kind of similar to Bullet, or maybe she's more like Makoto in that sense. Pretty similar to Makoto from BlazBlue. Very like fast rushdown character with kind of stubby normals, but excellent frame data and just mauls you when she touches.
Yeah, I would definitely say more like Makoto than Bullet.
Yeah.
Just because it's very, very strike based, very, very strong.
Or for any KI players in the audience, she's very similar to Kim Woo from KI. With those chainable kick specials, very high damage involved on them.
That was a nice subtle micro walk from Wobbllob to just get out of the corner there. I think that caught Suavier off guard.
Yeah, taught more when you talk about so many things. Wow, incredible jump install conversion. Jump installing off the far slash, great awareness. For those unaware, Chip has teleports in this game that place him into the air, but he normally doesn't get to jump or air dash afterwards. However, you can use a trick called jump installing to effectively store your air options by jump canceling a move and then canceling the startup of the jump. So Chip can do a jump cancelable normal, input a jump, and then teleport. And he'll be able to he'll be able to use his air options afterwards. Yeah. So using that to convert off the far slash, great awareness, and carrying that aura all the way into game one.
That's Wob, man. Wob has a lot of swagger. He works really hard. He's constantly playing in these online brackets, constantly playing matches with people. So yeah, the chip, it hasn't developed over long, but it's developed really, really well in my opinion, and it's showing here early on.
Man, despite all the time that's passed, it's just been a lot of blocking. Wobblob's won like one clean interaction, but even then, being forced to block by Jam is not pretty. Made it out pretty much unscathed, though. I think tried to input a defensive throw a little bit too early, but getting knocked down by Jam before she has cards and meter isn't that big of a deal. She can't knock you down from the air like that unless she has a card and special move. Nice parry on the teleport. Biffs the follow-up, though. Kunai super. Oh, this is bad. Cross-up, but the Kunai's OTG.
That's going to hit.
Yeah. For those unaware, that super is 0 frames post-flash. If you are not blocking after the super flash ends, you are getting hit.
And that's letting Suavier claw back. Oh, but the Earth, oh my god.
Drops the conversion after the Gekiren. Wobble manages to claw that into a conversion. RCs, man, even 2 others still enough to kill. Gamma Blade OTG.
Oh, man.
Pretty much every move in Guilty Gear, if you hit them OTG off the ground with it, after they've already been knocked down, the damage is significantly reduced. Gamma Blade is one of the only moves in the game that does not suffer from OTG scaling, so Chip can use it. Throws the burst!
Oh my god!
I'm not sure if that was an option select or not. Jam can go for JH at that point. The combo, crazy turn of events though. Pretty much even low life totals though. Biffs the 5K, maybe not familiar with Chip's slower wake-up timing, gets tagged by 5D. Tries to go for the blitz conversion, but drops it. Not enough to kill here. Maybe could have gone for the Guts Crush.
Oh my god.
Time. This is scary. Oh no, into JD. Carded Gekiren. Ops not confirmed. Could have gone for Bow. Goes for Puffball Super instead. Then angled off. You have 2 more seconds of this danger time. Despite his low life, Chip is really scary in danger time.
This is going to kill. Nice.
Closes it out. Couldn't convert the mortal counter into a game-winning conversion. I thought for sure we were going to see the carded Gekiren into 2S, 2H, you do the parry follow-up, go into Bow. Jam has a super called Bow where she like punches you up into the air, and then she can hit a button afterwards if she times it properly. She like crunches you into the wall. It is one of the highest minimum damage supers in the game. I think characters in Guilty Gear have like 420 HP as a rule. I think Bow always does a minimum of 60 damage, which is a tremendous amount of somebody's life to shave off, especially at the tail end of the life bar when Guts is kicking in, the damage scaling or combo is kicking in, and you just need to kill them, and all your other hits are dealing 1, right?
Yeah, just built-in Guts Crush.
Yeah. Normally you need to have really long combos that, which Chip can do, we didn't get to see Wobbllob demonstrate them, where, you know, he has that chainable JK. He can just carry you all the way up into the air with his triple jump, put the kunai super on you. That's like 20 to 30 hits depending on how it hits on its own. Just tacking on so many extra hits whenever he hit does 1 damage, you don't care about the individual strength, right? You just need to tack on as many as possible to try and kill. But good showing from both players, and yeah, you were right. Wobbllob really grinding that chip. I was impressed immediately, right off the rip, by the jump install from Pro Slash. Crazy awareness on that. Carried it all the way to a finish. Surviving through danger time against Jam, that's a feat on its own, right? All right, I saw Cole walk up, so I know we're gonna see some
SciJo. Okay, so we're gonna be getting a nice little bit of Ram with all action here.
Ram action, okay.
So yeah, SciJo, long time Ram. SciJo's been playing this game for a really, really long time.
I had the opportunity to, Cole's a out-of-towner from the West Coast, been heading up a lot of events recently, placed very well at EVO last year, did quite well at Frosties this year too, from what I understand. I'm not 100% certain of their placement. I believe that they got 4th at Exert EVO this year, which obviously, Exert EVO, Vortex Gallery, side game, like, the number of people that can show up to that, maybe varies compared to something like Frosty is, or in the past, CEO Taku, rest in peace.
It'll be back.
But still, a crazy stacked event. I think Cole might be one of the contenders to take this entire event. We don't have a crazy big bracket, but there's still some very experienced
There's
players
a bunch of killers in here.
Yeah.
There's lots of killers in here.
I mean, we saw Hellsap earlier. Wobbllob definitely defied my expectations. I'm excited to see how far they
Melissa's
can make it.
Melissa's gonna contend.
Melissa's gonna do well. I got the chance to play against Noah last night.
Oh yeah, Noah always does well.
Yeah. And Eno, obviously, such a good tournament character, super volatile. Classic 2S round start. Gets tagged by the ball. Ram does have a pretty big hurt box. One of the lightweights with that is kind of fat in this game. Gets clipped by the 2K, maybe trying to backdash or jump out. 50-50, JS from behind. All right, it's time for the Venom Blender. Where are you taking this, Cole? Nice conversion. The P-ball coming in from behind.
Oh, went for the blitz. Tried to read some offense, and it just didn't work out for SciJo. But okay, SciJo's going to be able to start to get the offense going here. Gets the cross-up, will dead angle out.
You got to be careful about that. Yeah, 6P. Rather infamously, Venom 6P has been buffed almost every patch in the game's history until, like, Rev 2. It is the 6P. If you need a anti-air that is just, I'm not sure what my opponent is doing up there, I need to hit them, it's Venom 6K. Too close for Ram 6K, gets thrown for her troubles, bursts it off.
Yep, SciJo looks like he's getting a little bit more comfortable, though. I feel like he was just using that first game to kind of de-rust just a little bit. He hasn't been super active lately, it's worth noting, so, but Cole really fighting back, really making it work.
Jumps out, but was probably option-selecting that throw with a close slash. Simple carcass setup. No actual mix-up, just taking frame advantage. This jails into Dark Angel. Even with the jump, yeah, you can't get out of that. Incredible backdash.
Oh my
Good
god.
awareness. Gets overhead. That's so much damage. This burst out. That was actually pretty smart. So they burst to get punished, but Ram is expecting a wall slump there. And if 5D hits a character in the air, they just get to tech out. So I think
no, it's a very... Oh, yeah. It's very Persona-esque situation where it's like you're at full screen against another character's Persona, and you just burst to get out of that specific situation.
like burn a Persona card maybe,
yep,
right?
Yep. It's a very similar situation to that, and it worked out heavily in Cole's favor.
There are a lot of those in this game where it's like, okay, I know my burst is not going to hit, but I just need to like fuzzle this one combo or this one setup, right? Like sometimes your burst whiffing is more advantageous than it is.
SciJo's really starting to get
converted into the 3H sword, big damage. Wall slump. Here we go. It's time for Ram, and 50 meter is about to be on deck. We may see Trance Super.
No, he's going to opt to go for a knockdown, but he gets the cross-up instead.
Pulls Cole out of the corner. Managed to get a mix-up, but Cole techs out with JH. Dark Angel is on Scud now all the way to the corner.
Get dead angle.
Tries to JH around the sword, or around the ball, but no dice.
That's the pickup. Oh my god, I think you kill here.
RCs. This is so scaled, though. Into 5D. You really got to make this count. You have no meter. You can't go into trance. Ops take the setup.
Dead angle.
Angled off again. Tried to do sword set. Gets thrown for the trouble. He wasn't ready yet. The 5K. Yeah, it's a mix-up. You got to be so careful bursting close slash. I know it's tempting because it's a big, like, three-hidden move that's obvious, but Venom has so many ways to option select against your burst there. Yeah. Doesn't recognize that the S sword was coming. Gets tagged.
That was honestly a smart air stall from SciJo. Just be like, hey, I'm just going to set this up. It's going to delay your ground pickup, and it's going to put this on the screen.
Got an FD Venom out. Nice backdash. Green Taro, not IB'd, so no punish. JH gets IB'd. Still opts not to challenge.
Not quite enough to pick up there. Oh,
3H counter hit. You get such a bombo here. Okay, burst off. That makes sense.
Yeah, take it.
No knockdown. Into trance. Here we go. 6K gets blocked. FD'd the overhead, so Ram is mad plus there, but Venom just has such large and fast buttons to challenge even at that distance. Tagged by JS, no counter hit, doesn't get a conversion. Oh, this is such a nail biter. Clashes with 5P! Gets tagged by the ball from behind. This is such a nail biter. Any hit could spell doom for both of these players. Oh! Doesn't
and no
block.
tech either.
Into 5D. I think this is death. SciJo has enough meter on hand. They had to do a bit of setup here. Okay. Goes to the corner. Yeah, here we go. Here comes Trance. This is win condition.
Yeah.
SciJo putting one on the board. 1-1.
Yeah, he's looking a lot. He was looking a lot better the second game. I think it just took him a second to get his confidence back, get himself on his feet. But after he did, he really started to take control of the set.
Yeah, and especially in that position, right? You have so much meter as Ram. Opponents knocked down in the corner. You don't even necessarily need to open them up again. You can just put the trance on them and let the chip do the work. Just jumping around these 6Ps, trying to find any kind of in against Venom's mid-range dominance. Scary burst, but on the air dash, there wasn't a way for Cole to avoid that unless he had a meter. Counter hit by JH, this is big damage. And this situation is horrible too. No burst against Ram, you're about to eat the nastiest setup.
SciJo
Goes for command grab with the
wow.
H sword threatening, that was so scary. Here we go, 5D again, taking him for another ride. Pulled him out of the corner, where are we going? 2D on the same side, dead angle. Catches the jump out with 6H. Gets hit. Was maybe looking for blitz there?
That would make sense. That would check out.
Gets caught low. I think this is... Oh no, SciJo gets one more touch. Gets tagged by the ball hit after Q5 on Wake Up. Set point for Cole, but we could see SciJo run it back. Like
it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Yeah, this is such a nail-biter set. Light active frames of 6H. Move with the 6P counter hit. Doesn't manage to tag. Counter hit by JH. Was maybe looking for burst there? Into... I always forget that. I never see that special move in this game. I actually forget what it's called.
Which one?
The dive kick special, the overhead that she landed with after JH.
Oh, I don't remember. I think I know. I just don't remember.
I think it's Slido Deturo.
That sounds right.
Counter hit by JH again. Still looking for burst. Cole is not giving it up though.
Oh, good blitz.
Yeah, no meter to respond with a blitz back. 6K gets blocked, but then challenged by the 5P.
Oh, it doesn't quite pick up.
The 5K auto combo gets blocked. Manages to jump out. Dead angles off the overhead.
He's forcing Cole to spend a lot more meter than I think Cole would like.
Yeah, just bursts out of that setup, puts the swords on him. Gets tagged. Goes to the wall, stomp straight to his setup. Cole's been tagged by the second hit of that 2KK sequence like every time. I wonder if he's trying to IB it. Not enough. Text out. This is so scary. Last hit situation. Calls the swords. Oh my god. He's the second sword call. Okay, here's the thing, right? We talked earlier about Venom 6P, how it's such a brawling anti-air. Part of the reason it's so good, unlike so many other anti-airs in this game, it has almost no whiff recovery. You saw Cole's solution there to ram out Charlie Bomb was to run under her, 6P once, 6P twice. The third 6P hits the sword out of the way, and then you're still invincible. Ram's jab misses, you just throw her butt.
Yeah, you can just OS you can just 6P throw OS the whole thing.
Yeah, it's it's such a good normal in so many contexts. Basically, its only weakness is that most characters can just crouch it on the ground. So Venom is trying to use it as like a way, as like an aggressive anti-air, like it's trying to run at you and like hit you, and you don't stick out a button, you just like crunch a hurt box and land. You could potentially punish with a crouching normal. That's one of its only weaknesses. Other than that, though, it's such a fantastic normal. All right, I see Melissa has sat down to play, and this is JuneBug with the Guitar Hero control, of course. I got to see this during the Persona bracket last night.
Shout outs to JuneBug getting second in the Persona bracket with the Guitar Hero kanji.
Absolutely iconic.
However, you know who won that bracket?
I don't know the player. I believe.
Terracross
really?
won that bracket.
Who do they play?
Terracross plays Margaret.
Margaret? Okay. I remember they got off the cap of somebody playing Margaret like right at the start of that bracket. And I got to listen to 10 minutes of the person who just lost complain about Margaret, who is a mid-tier.
Which was after Grants?
No, this was early in the bracket.
Oh.
Terracross had beat somebody, and immediately after getting off, the person who lost was like,
it might have been Dez. It might have been Dez. Dez doesn't know how to deal with Margaret because he plays Akihiko. But we're not talking about Persona. We're talking about Exert, and we got Sin and Axel.
Axel O versus Sin. I've seen so little of this matchup. My intuition, purely going off of what I know these characters do, is that Sin is mostly going to be using big swings to try and cash out against the extended hurt boxes on Axel's chain normals. And I know that as a character that can't dash under Axel's 5P, I know that being unable to do so is a tremendous pain in the butt. So I imagine because Sin has a pretty tall run, that's going to cause some grievances. Nice confirm off the 5K from JuneBug.
Yeah, on paper that makes perfect sense. I feel like Melissa definitely has, she understands the matchup. She plays this matchup on a fairly regular basis because we have a few extra players who play Axel out here. So I feel like it's just really going to ultimately depend on whether or not Melissa can crack this particular Axel. And so far, it's looking like she's doing a pretty good job when she can get it.
I was going to say, I was about to say that Melissa is playing admirably reserved. I feel like I would have expected a little more hard-hitting swings from her in neutral at this point. And then I saw IDYRC J6H twice in a row, which is just such a I need to get in right now type of move. Cancels the RTL, knows that they can't spend the calories. Yep, that kills.
Melissa always is always so composed in bracket. She's really, really hard to shake off.
Maybe trying to fish for the tech with another rinse in there, but doesn't quite get it. She gets 5H instead. Played by the low elk hunt. She's just keeping it simple in the pressure sequences. No FD on the tag. FD that time. Learned our lesson. Nice conversion.
Oh my god, you
cannot burst there.
That's this is gonna hurt.
Big damage, especially with the reset. Look at Blitz! Man, she knew the DP was coming in her soul. IK, no, goes for Blitz. Okay, here it is. Here we go. All right, take him for a ride. We're going into the Rockies. 1,500 miles an hour, 18 trillion gigawatts, through 3 mountains at once. You're absolutely destroyed. Oh my good lord.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way that was optimal. That was fully charged Blitz. Melissa could have gotten whatever unprorated conversion she went there. IK for the message.
No, Melissa, this is the person who one time IK'd somebody in a TNS and then typed in the Xer game chat GG's.
Okay, there are more toxic things you can do in that position, but pretty iconic.
This was during a top 8.
During top 8? I mean, all the more reason to go for it.
Yeah. Melissa is the type of player to be like, if she can go for the balls out option, she's going to go for the balls out option.
Yeah, which is why I was like, wow, I'm impressed with how slow she's playing this neutral. And then the IADGS clips and IADYRC J6H. Yeah, you're not in the corner yet. Cross-up Vulture Seas RRC is an option for Sin. You really have to get creative with how you mix up people with this character. And I think Melissa's more than quick to do that. Using Voltic Dane to bait out the anti-air. Good awareness. Still plus, no IB on the 6H. Counter hit for your troubles. Could have potentially baited that, but kind of spooky. Sparrowhawk stance clipping them for their troubles.
Get a little bit of extra damage. It's fairly even here.
What do you think the note sequence on the Guitar Hero controller looks like for Sparrowhawk? So, for reference, the keys for the stance is 2 and 4H, and then PK and S each pick a direction for the chains. So I imagine on the Guitar Hero controller, that's pretty entertaining. Although I'm not sure how JuneBug has hers bound, so.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
You gotta be so careful jumping an Axel like that. Even though his anti-airs are incredible, but even besides that, so many of his moves place him into such an extreme low profile that unless you have a really deep jump in, it's gonna be difficult to tag him.
That was a really hard call out on the Blitz.
Good awareness around the calories, opting for a calorie conservative approach, being able to eat afterwards, but no Oki in that position.
That's the trade-off with Sin. You really got to decide, do I want to go for Oki or do I want to make sure I'm not going to run out of calories here?
I think Melissa might have heard me talking about the low profile thing because immediately after I said that, when she leapt in, she picked something that wasn't J6H, which is a pretty tall hitbox in order to clip Crouching Axel.
That wouldn't surprise me. She's really, really observant for these sorts of things. So.
Renson up. Tech.js. That Tech one is not invincible, but I think just managed to sneak in between the active frames on Axel 6K.
Yeah, it certainly seems like it.
Yeah, from behind, you gotta be so careful air dashing over Renson up like that. Axo Bomba! Managed to knock down too. OTG Renson.
Yeah, just takes the gravy actually there.
The absolute bravery from JuneBug. She opted to Renson against Sin's special cancel pressure. That was incredibly ballsy. I mean, it worked out against Bull Bash, but now we're all the way in the other corner. All right, you get a conversion here. Yup. Good timing on the last hit of RTL. Still so plus. Bait out the anti-air.
Oh my god, the risk.
Melissa will take it.
Oh my god, the risk.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
Yeah.
We're all friends here.
We are all friends here. This is true.
We don't act like it on stage. You know, when we're up and playing Exeter, we all want to kill each other. But
oh yeah.
At the end of the day, we can all hug it out.
Yeah, that was a really Melissa set for sure. Because it's like
there was a lot of I'm gonna play slow. I'm gonna walk in. Okay, IDYRC.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Melissa is the type of player to lull you into a false sense of security by playing a little bit more cautiously, and then be like, all right, now I'm playing aggressively, and you die for it, by the way.
Yeah, really setting the slow burn fuse in a lot of cases. But the payload is large. The explosion, tremendous. Hellsap, Wobbllob? Okay. I think, in my opinion... Oh no, JuneBug's coming back up. Oh, I think she's just looking for something. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, I think Hellsap is the more experienced player, but Chip Jacko is a nightmare for Jacko.
Yeah, because he's there, and you can't get rid of him.
Basically any character that, like, any character in Exert that has the option neutral to be like, okay, I could play, like, mid-range footsies, or I could, like, set up a thing over here, right? Any character that would want to do that, Chip is one of their worst enemies. So, like, any character...
Oh...
I heard Twiggy, and who was the first one?
Noah.
Noah? Okay.
Yeah, this is another Colorado matchup. Twiggimus on the Potemkin.
Right, and I know, obviously, Noah on Eno.
Noah on Colorado's Eno.
Now, I know for a fact, Noah's MO is to not block on Wake Up.
Yep.
How successful that will be versus Potemkin, your mileage is going to vary. Because that man murders you. Obviously... the worst character in Exert, but bottom one in Exert is still an A+ character, like strength-wise. The balancing over the history of Exert has been kind of questionable, but Arxis tends to trip their way into a pretty well-balanced game by the end of it. I think BlazBlue players can commiserate with that too.
Yeah.
There have been, you know, top-tier Carl, top-tier Lychee, top-tier Kokonoe, like all these different absurdly dominant characters. Top-tier New. You lean your head back in frustration. But the final versions of the game tend to be pretty well balanced.
Yeah, no, for sure, and it definitely seems to be the case here with Exert. So, yeah, I feel like Noah is easily the better player in this matchup. No disrespect to Twiggy, but Noah's just way more experienced.
I think because you say that, I'm gonna be honest. What might get Noah killed is hubris. Because he's so willing to challenge on defense, which is scary. Like, if you're playing a character with a lower health total and has less punishing offense when you get a hit, if you want to like run off and safely against Eno.
But also consider that, to my knowledge, I do not believe Noah has dropped a set to Twiggy before.
Okay, so there's an established precedent there.
Yeah.
Okay, so it might be a foregone conclusion. Button check first? Okay.
Yeah, so my understanding of Colorado's Exert hierarchy is kind of like Noah, Melissa are like the ones. It's usually one facing the other, and then Wob is in his own tier below them.
Okay.
And then there's like a few other players. I would say Twiggy's in that few other players. Kind of responsible for the Northern Colorado Exert development for a while.
Yeah, I know that this scene is kind of his baby. Can you flick the HCL? Will you do it, gamer?
I would like to see him try. If he flicks HCL successfully this set, I will buy him a drink.
Just one time?
Even if he just does it once.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean that's an option that you have to at least attempt to represent, because obviously you try to hammer fall through it, can just dial in the follow up and hit you. Got some rockers, some Twiggy on the setup.
He's ready to go. He's excited.
Base tag from Noah. All right.
Oh, yep. I owe him a drink.
Pay up.
I owe him a drink.
Knocked down. Okay.
Yeah.
This is what I said. Noah doesn't want to block. Gets counter hit. He might be close to stun here. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's getting worked off during combos. Doesn't flick that one. Backdashed.
Oh, good. Low blitz.
Slight head. All right, we're in. What's for breakfast? I'm not allowed to say that. All right, I get one of those per block on commentary. I can't say that again.
Yeah.
Backdash the VCL
Yeah.
again.
Twiggy's really good at doing the backdash command throws.
Doesn't quite confirm to heat and elbow, but good awareness on the 5K. Backdash again. Gets hit by meaty VCL that time. Noah really spending these air options on offense. I think just looking for any sign of like Buster or 5P from Twiggy. Tech air throw. Backdash to the 5D again. Man, Backdash is getting so much mileage out of this set. All right.
Twiggy, oh my god.
Just block. You can just block it. It's fine.
Noah really is the embodiment if I didn't pay $60 to block.
It's true. I mean,
Yeah.
Eno is pretty good at not blocking despite not having a meterless invincible reversal. But if Pot, all right,
That's 2.
is it 1 per HCL? Is that what the deal is?
No, I was just going to say, if he could do it once, I will buy him a drink.
Okay, it's just 1.
Yeah.
So it's been paid off at this point.
Yeah.
Into JD. Nice block, but no punish. Maybe he was looking for the VCL, which is guaranteed punishable. I understand that mashing on JD, which is still special cancelable, can be kind of scary. Clipped in the air. Doesn't confirm to Heat Knuckle. Nice IB. Flick the note. Strokes under. Good awareness. Good matchup knowledge for both of those players in that interaction. And just a block. Using JP to confirm. Backdash the
Wow,
stroke.
what a
Challenge.
backdash.
Was
Didn't get it
still
that time.
in throw protection because Noah got hit. All right, here's
Oh,
the
he died.
reversal. Yeah, that's hits. The post flash, that 5K wasn't immediate enough. The post flash was too fast on that super. Gets counter hit by dive. Doesn't confirm. Good awareness, just hammer fall forward. Quick dodge is working its way forward. Noah doesn't want to engage with that at all. Was maybe looking to throw stroke there. Reset by JH. You cannot burst there. She's just going to do it again. And JH is options like
Yeah.
the throw.
Yeah, that's the thing about Noah is Noah knows when you want to burst before you even burst.
Yeah. Well, in that situation, even if you're just pressuring with hover dash JH, that's an auto options like for air throw. Gold bursts off. Really does not want to block, but it ended up working out in that case. Into Heavenly.
Oh,
it misses. You were too low.
You do get the mix up though. Back
All right.
dash.
You can RT
Yeah.
this too if you want. Gets conversion anyways. Heavenly again,
I'm
just
out.
to get out. Click on the HCL. That's 3. Slight head. Man, this is such a nail-biter set so far. Yeah, just chipped out with H-dive. Okay.
Yep. No, Twiggy is a good player. He's a really good player, and we saw it with the throw crush and the low crush on Potemkin's backdash there is ridiculous, and Twiggy knows that, and he's really, really good at abusing it.
And Potemkin's backdash tends to be kind of not fantastic against set play characters due to its reactable total duration. It's been working wonders against VCL. The raw invul just getting through that crazy active meaty. Just goes all the way over the flick projectile, comes down with the JK.
He knows what Noah wants.
Gets opened up low. Drops conversion. Nice. Oh, hit by 5D. You're not in the corner, so you can't guarantee a kill there, but still good. For those unaware, if Pot hits you with that move, 5D, close to the corner, he has a guaranteed TOD on every character in the game with the correct amount of meter.
Oh, wow. That was a good pickup. Isn't able to get really much off of it, but this is still... Oh, yeah.
Maybe try to get it with Flick, but misjudge whether or not the note would be meaty. Flick is not immediately able to reflect with dragons. I believe it's the first, frame 3 is the earliest they can.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was a more borderline case.
Doesn't confirm it in 2D. Counter hit die confirming. Hard baits the burst that time. That's so scary. Really bad position. Super ambiguous FTC mix-ups from Noah. Into the dive. Another note. No TK. Doesn't need it. Good blocks from Twiggy.
Yeah, really good blocks. I was just about to say. Oh, wow, actually, a little too close for the flick to work that time. It ends up trading out. But the defense is really, really stellar, and then you get opened up by the low.
No, that was the overhead they got opened up by.
Oh no, the overhead. You're
Yeah,
right.
you
Sorry,
know-
I just got my stuff all twisted.
I was gonna. You got mixed up. That was hard to block. I don't blame you.
Dude, I'm a Skullgirls player, and I still get hit by half these mix-ups.
Oh my gosh. I mean, Skullgirls mix-ups are a different breed because you're not doing knockdown into like can setup. You're like, okay, where can I tactically drop this to make it as ambiguous as possible?
I block the crazy mix-ups, and then I get hit by same side mid.
You block the crazy mix-ups, and then somebody does like walk up FD break throw, and it hits you, and you're like, well, all right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Well, yeah, I mean, we're already that close. This isn't a tremendous bracket, and we are just speeding through. This is the last set before we get into our top 8, which presumably is going to take a bit longer, but we do have a short break before that, so...
Yeah, honestly, like, I was very, very impressed. Because here's the thing about Noah. Noah's a very high momentum player, and Twiggy was just not letting him get any early on. He had to spend a lot more time building that momentum, and Twiggy's defense especially was making it really, really annoying for Noah to really do anything of note.
Especially that first game before Noah had really kind of like dialed back his defensive habits and focused more on putting things on Pot that would mitigate for backdash, right? that first set was that first game was a real nail biter. I really was not sure how it was going to go.
It was close. It was close.
Hellsap Wobbllob. We were talking about this earlier before the set that was about to be on stream got changed, but I think Hellsap, more experienced player for sure, but Chip is an absolute nightmare.
Oh, he's going Raven?
Raven's coming out. Interesting pick. Maybe just choosing to pick a character that they're more experienced with. I'm unsure.
I'm gonna guess. Yeah, I'm gonna guess 100% it's a comfort pick.
Probably, yeah.
Because the Chip is really, really good, but like Wob has been playing Raven for basically as long as I've known him.
Chip is very strong into Jacko, and Wobbllob was demonstrating. I mean, it's not like they're inexperienced with Chip. They clearly know what they're doing. The no glance fist bump. Is this a button check? Maybe? Okay.
Yeah.
We are unsure.
They got a burst on round start.
Inspecting the headphones. We're letting the intros rock, so this might actually just be the start of the round. Or this might be the start of the set, rather. This is the first time we've let the intros rock, I think, in all bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, this gotta be the actual start line. This Raven color is sick, by the way, with the black arms.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a round start.
Yeah.
Raven clicking to us at round start, absolutely classic. Blocks the down zest. Nice punish with 4P. Good awareness.
Yeah, Wob is just really, he's like, you can't set up if you're already being joshed around the stage to begin with. So he's just like turned it up.
Something we saw earlier with Geese was that decision-making around when you can slip in 2 scratches in your combos against different character weights. We'll see now, against a lightweight, the ways that Raven's combos will change at varying excitements depending on character weight.
Oh my god, that lasted 29 seconds.
All the way through Guts, too. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, down zest baiting out the button to start the landing. Nice use of JP to jab out the minion. Opting to take out those houses.
Yeah,
no real estate developments in this area.
This area is not zoned for anything, thank you very much. Please don't build here.
Yeah.
This area is zoned for chairs and not much more.
Yeah, absolutely packed venue here at Winter Showdown. But if I can say, still making pretty effective use of the stairs.
Oh, for sure. It's like Wob is doing a really, really good job. He's playing passively aggressively, is how I'll put it. It's like he's hanging back and he's dealing with houses because he knows that Hellsap can't really do anything about it from that range. And then when Hellsap tries to go in, it's like, all right, I'm playing aggressive now.
Yeah, I mean, the most that Hellsap can do is like try and wait for the minions to spawn up more. Potentially, you saw earlier, one of the things Jacko can do is if a house is like getting attacked, she can use the organ to call the house back to her. So it won't spawn minions anymore, but she can like put it in her pocket and then put it down again later.
Save that bad boy for later.
Glide hits from the other side. Super strange conversion. I think even Wobbllob was caught a little bit off guard like that.
Oh, no.
Whipped.
Wow.
Gets tagged out of house set. 2D scratch confirms on lightweights at 0 excitement. I'm surprised that Wobbllob wasn't able to protect there. Maybe they just opted not to.
It's possible. Sometimes not taking the tech in this style of fighting game is a very advantageous position.
Throw protection on wake up. Doesn't get command grab. Hellsap just jumps out. No confirm on the 6K. This is going to be a big plus, though. The minions are still moving during Super Flash.
We got through.
Good anti-air with the 2S. Spit him out.
Oh, no.
All right. Overclocked. We do have 50 amp burst on deck. Okay, wait suspended until 3H. That was good awareness. Backdash on the 3H. Down zest. Hellsap just doing all these tricky air movements.
Wow, that was needy.
Wobbllob chasing on the ground. Tech JS. It is invincible. Why are seeing the JD?
Oh!
J2K baiting out the anti-air from Hellsap.
There's one more touch each, I think.
Super meaty JH. I think that with the IB, Hellsap might have been able to throw there, but maybe they were scared. Loses another burst. This is so scary. Tries to go for scratch YRC. YRC's again.
Yeah, wow.
So Jacko does have a lot of air options. She can attempt to use down zest. She can try to use JD to start momentum. But all of those options have landing recovery where you can't block. So that glide in on the backside or that dash up punish afterwards, basically guaranteed after that, as long as you manage to avoid the chains.
I just want to say too, like Wob had really, really good poise there. It was looking dire in that third round for a little bit there, but he held on to it.
And he's just holding his corner positioning, even in the face of the minion setup. Manages to take out that house. Yeah, Raven does have excellent buttons for dealing with the house. Just really long, low to the ground pokes that he can Gatling into and out of. Going over the 3H.
Oh my god, that's another burst off the board.
Another burst lost. Also doesn't seem too bummed about it from this position. 3 houses on deck, overclock and Aegis. Gets scratched for their troubles. Sometimes all you need to do is hit a big mid-range button. Confirms with close slash.
And he's got plenty of those.
Manages to jump out, just opting to hold this corner positioning, not trying to necessarily punish that JD. Needle YRC. We're going in. Houses are leveling up, but it might not matter from this position.
It's not a good position. Okay, but you are going to fight back here.
Into command throw. That was super scary with the minion coming in behind her. Blocks a 6K. Nice challenge with 4P. Tries to scratch to punish afterwards. Another command grab. The minions are coming in from behind as well. Air dash in. JD. Super plus. Checks the down S afterwards. 6H. No confirm without a counter hit. Oh, it just has to get these minions off of him. That minion takes 2 hits now. He's max level. They're going to explode.
He's out.
The minions are gone. Gets clipped by Downses from behind. I thought Wobbllob won there.
I thought he did too. No, I genuinely thought he did too.
Oh, what a nail biter round. Holy smokes. Even Hellsap knew it too. He called the explosion right at the end there. That was so do or die. Oscar 4P gets zested off for their trouble. Baiting out the 2S again.
Max Gauge though. This is going to let him get some health back. That's not dire. That's not dire yet.
Could have confirmed off of that, but maybe
this is still a fairly even situation for both players, I think.
The positioning is not good. Especially if he moves her burst. Tries to go for command grab. Oh, command grabbed her himself for her charges.
Oh, wow.
I think 2H recovery might have low found the command. I have no idea what happened there. It might have just been out of range.
It looked like it might have been a range thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more touch for Wobbllob will close it out here. And he will get it.
Tagged by the Glide JH. The JS meant that Raven was going to hold his height there, so the JH was guaranteed to do the remaining overheads. Hellsap gets opened up high.
Yeah. Wow, this is close. Wob pushing.
Just fishing for any kind of air-to-air. Gets air thrown after the YRC. Goes low with the glide cancel. Low again. You're building up so much excitement. We're at 3 ticks now.
Yep. This is not a really ideal situation for Hellsap to be in right now. He's going to have to be really careful when he gets hit.
Blocks the needle, but Wobbllob just forces his way in with 2S. Scratch RC. Not a guaranteed mix-up. Dead angled off.
Oh, wow. Look at backdash. He's got it on read now. Gets the reversal.
This is such a nail-biter. Challenge with the 4P.
And the burst again. The burst again.
Good shit to Wobbllob. I would not have expected that outcome, but that was... Almost every time Hellsap tried to set up the Aegis or back off, Wobbllob was like, okay, don't keep it simple, don't get fancy, just dash in with my big pokes and prevent her from setting up.
Yeah, we saw that from the very first interaction, where he's just like, all right, I'm going to play aggressive. You can't set up house. And then he just had her in the corner, and then he just did the rest.
Every time Aegis came out, Wobbllob was in there, just running in with 2S, running in with 2H, just not allowing the houses to be set up, not allowing Jacko to get any kind of leverage by avoiding needle or like trying to play passively neutral. Really trying to force Hellsap into the mid-range game, and that's where Raven's dominant. Like, Jacko does have pretty okay mid-range, but flip-flopping between like evasive play to try and frustrate Hellsap into doing those two-step neutral kind of things and then forcing your way in with your mid-range buttons. I think that was a really good rotation that Wobbllob had going on.
Yeah, yeah. He really, especially those bursts. The bursts, 100%.
I think we lost 5 bursts from Hellsap.
That sounds about right.
It was 4 or 5. It was 4 or 5.
I counted like 4, yeah.
I think it was 4.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here, as I think we're getting ready to go into top 8, right?
Yeah. How much time before we go into top 8? How long is the break looking like?
I'm not sure. Yeah, so it sounds like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be back here in about 5-10 minutes. Feel free to go up, get a glass of water, go to the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. But we will be right back here with Winner Showdown, Exit Top 8 in about 5-10 minutes. So don't change that channel. See y'all then.
Winner Showdown is presented by Paragon FGC, the host of Paragon Line. Want to level up your bracket play as fast as possible? Then sign up for any of Paragon's weekly brackets featuring Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 8, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Street Fighter 6, and 2XKO. You get to play in a ladder bracket for 2 hours, playing as many sets as you can to qualify into a double elimination top 8. Sign up today at parfgc.to/tourneys. Looking for some awesome merchandise for your favorite fighting game? Then check out 86.com, proud sponsor of Winner Showdown. Whether it's a slick new keychain, a cool new hat, or a tight new shirt, 86 has got you covered. Featuring merchandise for fighting game titles such as Guilty Gear Strive, Blaze Blue, Skullgirl Second Encore, and Street Fighter 6. You can use the coupon code WSD15 to get 15% off on your order from February 27th to March 1st. Check out 86.com, and thank you for sponsoring Winter Showdown. Make the first move and register for Kansas KO. The regional makes its 4th return, this time at Kansas Star Casino in Mulvane, Kansas on July 18th. Featuring 7 main games as well as a host of official side brackets, this is going to be one hell of a knockout. Register today at start.gg/Kansas KO. So what's it gonna be?
You fucking monster! The swagger! Oh, shit!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into top 8 of Winter Showdown 2026, Exerd Revelator 2.
Welcome back to wonderful Colorado. Absolutely beautiful day in Denver for this top 8. We had a lovely bout of pools earlier. Saw a couple of impressive showings, maybe not quite as many upsets as I would want. I was very impressed by Wobbllob Hellsap. I think that set was very exciting.
Ooh, I didn't get a chance to see that. How did that go?
I really thought Wobbllob was going to pick Chip because that is such a nightmare character for JackO to deal with. But Wobbllob stuck to his guns, picked out the Raven, and was just on a binary switch between I'm not going to let you leverage your mid-range buttons, and if you try to switch to 2-set neutral, I'm running it down with 2S. You're not going to be able to establish an effective game plan against the pace that I'm setting.
I love that.
Yeah.
So who wound up winning? Was it Wobbllob?
It was Wobbllob.
Amazing.
To be fair, Hellsap also lost 4 bursts.
Ooh. Yeah. And Wobbllob is notorious, especially in our scene, of stealing bursts. He loves his option selects. He loves being like, hey, I'm here to take your burst, and then I can do whatever I want.
I don't know how to tell you this. There were very few option selects. Hellsap was just clicking it against like the max range forward slash, and it's like, okay, you can't do that.
Well,
like,
typically that's him, but so I didn't see the set. But
gotcha.
Still, he does love stealing bursts. And, you know, it's one of those things that once he does get a chance to run his set without having to deal with burst, he gets to just kind of do what he wants. And he told me specifically, he's like, I am not too worried about the JackO matchup because I know what I can do to deal with her. So it's, you know, one of those things. But this isn't about them. This is about Cole versus Melissa.
Yeah, let's talk about the players that are actually on the screen. I know from having played both of these players that they're both going to be stressed about this matchup for varying reasons. Cole, stability is the #1 priority. And against Sin, who can just counter hit you for 60%, has all these varying special cancels that he can enforce, that's a nightmare for you. Like, you have to be very careful about how you pick your defense and where you choose to swing. Because even though your buttons are very big as Venom, one bad counter hit can ruin your entire life.
Yes.
And from Melissa's perspective, so much of fighting Venom is, okay, he knocks me down face up, my wake-up timing is bad, dealing with, like, he can sneak balls around Beak Driver, Elk Hunt, it's difficult to avoid the balls with, like, it's very difficult to get it in, I can't get these hits.
Neutral is very hard for Sin in this matchup. But one of those things about, you know, you said stability is important. Melissa is very, very good at leveraging that in an opponent. She's able to get in her opponent's head and just run a game that is overwhelming to deal with.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier about that counter hit to 60%, and we just saw that. Although Melissa opted for an air throw reset, bit of a scramble situation afterwards, and now we're in the left corner with Dark Angel.
Yes, it's not a good place you want to be. No matter what, if you're dealing with Dark Angel, it's not easy to special and get out.
Yeah, you can't eat there after the throw. At least not if you want to press afterwards. I think she would have had a block if she wanted to eat safely there.
Tries to go for the beak follow-up, doesn't catch it.
Just has to try and super jump in. Yeah, not against Venom 6P.
Yeah.
Text out, thrown for troubles.
All right. Round 1 starting off pretty solid for Cole. You know, he took a few stray hits and was not, you know, obviously Venom it's a little scary getting hit. But
Burst still has not been spent yet. Yeah, you can't DP there. You can try to blitz, but it's so scary.
Yeah. Well, and you know, some of this is, you know, it's early game. They're still trying to feel out what they can do, but that was, seems a little silly.
Yeah, JK tags. Beak Driver is got a little bit of height, but it's not that tall. Cole opts not to engage in the blitz war.
He goes for the short hop. Okay.
Keep it simple, going for the JH safe jump, opts not to enforce a high-low.
Big.
Counter hit JD, nice confirmed. You can just eat here.
All right, and this is, and now she's like, I got set up supers too.
Oh, wow, super delayed JD. I would not have blocked that.
Yeah, no, that's not great. And just like that, all that risk, that was such a short combo, but so much damage in the follow-up.
Into
just
2D.
Closes that out.
Cole opting not to burst. I think that was a smart decision.
Yeah.
You might have lost it to the 5H. You had so little health to play with.
But you're up around, you know? Might as well save it.
I think Melissa, she might have been looking for TK Beat Driver there. I'm not sure, actually. But gets 6-speed. Nice confirm. Burst off the E. I think that was smart for Cole.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things you want to make sure that you keep Sin from doing is eating. So if you can burst and stop the eat, that's always a good thing.
There is outside food or drink allowed at this venue. However, in the current set, we prefer that you make sure that you get fed before you enter.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh, wall stick on the blitz.
Ooh, and no burst to get out of this. Okay.
Has to eat. Simple Oki.
Okay, has maybe one more mix to survive. Ooh, and gets bonked in the head. That is going to be game 1 for Melissa.
Super scary leap in. I thought that Cole would have been ready with the 6P, but gets counter hit instead. I was not expecting that interaction.
Cole taking a minute, understandably.
We're right back to it. We are winner semi, so this is still first 2. Wow, cool conversion off of the ball hit there. That was a lot of damage too. Why did it do so much? Doesn't quite convert off of that high ball hit. Maybe Cole wasn't expecting it that high up. Ooh. Doesn't confirm here. Yeah, Stinger YRC.
That's the run-up.
It is eternal. You must always deal with it. Gets rejected. Block slow.
Okay.
Good patience
Melissa,
from Melissa.
yeah, I was going to say, Melissa blocking is sometimes a rarity to see, but, you know.
We were talking earlier. I think that something that embodies Melissa's style very,
oh my gosh, she held it so long.
very clearly is the sort of like long, slow-burning fuse. Like she's patient until exactly she's not, and then it's incredibly explosive.
Yes, agreed. And it's something that you can leverage. Sometimes she does let the fuse run too long, but if you get hit by that bomb, you are exploding.
Tries to bail out the anti-air. Can confirm here.
I was
Nice
going to say,
pickup.
she loves her Voltic Dane setups.
Especially against Venom, you have to use every trick that you can to bait out that demonic 6P.
Oh, absolutely. And keeping him locked down is so important, too. He has 6P as a good option to get out, but otherwise, you know, not a ton of tools.
Doesn't IB the 6H, but gets checked on the rebuy with 2 dash up. Tagged by JH, no knockdown. That's what we're talking about.
Beak driver.
You got to be so careful just carelessly setting up balls against Sin like that. You can just get counter hit by Beak Driver.
And, you know, Beak driver does go through certain ball setups, so it's very scary to deal with that mid-range.
We got a double ball set up, just wants to keep it meaty. Lost Melissa down.
Full meter, not using it yet. Probably trying to go for a setup.
We're gonna see
Yeah, there it is.
There it comes. We might see a second one.
America's favorite game show. Meter E-Life.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep, there we go.
Still enough meter on Melissa's end to mitigate a decent chunk of the chip.
Oh my gosh, there was so much chip damage in the cross-up.
The level 4 charge ball did more damage than Dark Angel through chip. That was ridiculous.
Ooh, oh, and a good whiff punish on the DP.
I think Melissa might have been looking for immediate 2S there after the set, or Q5 or something. I'm really not sure, but good whip punish by Cole.
Ooh, okay.
Actually beating out 6P there. Impressive. JS does have a little bit of disjoint under the tip of the flagpole.
Yeah. It's a big stick.
Still no IB on the 6H. I think Cole is just playing it simple, like trying as hard as possible to like minimize the number of active defensive decisions to make so he can just focus on reacting.
Well, again, you know, like we said, it's so volatile. Getting hit is such a death sentence, so he has to play patient.
No confirm on the JD. Counter hit 3P or 3K. Beat again.
Oh my gosh.
He's with Beak Driver. You can kill here.
Oh, you tried to make somebody. Gets bursted anyways.
6
okay.
feet for your troubles.
Okay.
Needy by the balls.
Has 50 meter. Yep, setting up the ball.
Angel, we're going to the corner with this one.
Oh, but bursts out. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh.
Tries to
and gets
far
flipped
slash
by the far
closes it
slash.
out. Melissa takes it.
Holy.
Secures her spot in winners finals.
Yes, absolutely. And, you know, once again, Melissa just proving that she is able to run you over if you let her. And it's so terrifying to be on the receiving end of that sin specifically.
I mean, like we said earlier, one of the very dangerous things about this matchup, and I think everyone knows this, if you need the character that is the best at just, you don't care about your return, you just need to win a neutral interaction. It's Venom, like every time.
Yeah.
If you don't care about how much damage you're dealing, and you just care about how many interactions you win, it's Venom.
Yeah.
But the 2 interactions that you lose when they do 60%,
You pop like a balloon.
yeah, it's not good. And he doesn't even have a particularly low life total either. He's right on the average.
No, but he does have a low stun value too, which is very scary. Eating, you know, obviously I don't think we saw any stuns in that set.
You don't need to tell me about the dangers of low stun value.
Yo, I know, you play Dizzy. Dizzy for a reason.
It's in the name.
Yeah. Well, and you know, I play Potemkin, so obviously it's.
I mean,
I know that all too well.
He touch and stuns everyone. That's different. That's different. That's like, listen, that's why he's bottom 1, is because theoretically, oh, well, if you get hit by 5D, you die, and it's like, sure, but
Yes.
you have to hit them with 5D.
Yeah, which is why I fish for it more often than I should.
All right, Wobbllob and Noah. Picking Chip in the Eno.
You know what? Honestly, this is one of the reasons that Wobbllob has been working on his chip. And
Specifically for Noah?
honestly, I think so, because he knows that he has a lot of options with Raven, but with Chip, there's a lot more interruptions to an offense like Eno. He's able to teleport out of specific pressures. He's able to DP, which Raven doesn't have outside of meter.
You have Burst Super YRC. God, I hate Burst Super
And
YRC.
at a certain point, you know, getting hit with Eno a bunch of times, yeah, even though Chip has low health, you die a little faster. It still kind of feels the same to a certain point. So if you're able to interrupt pressure, I think that's more valuable, especially for Wobbllob than if he's playing Raven.
Yeah. Super reserved, like long-range neutral. We're really not seeing a ton of action, despite both these characters being ostensibly focused on the close range.
Yes.
Yeah, going for the throw. I think Wobbllob was spooked by the opportunity of VCL. Nice air throw.
Okay. Oh, good spawn.
Counter hit, no conversion. You cannot dead angle there. You got to be so careful about landing and doing. We were talking earlier.
Ooh.
You're striking vulnerable defensive options. You got to be so careful when people are landing about throwing those out. Good players are just going to be holding down back behind their landings.
Ooh, what a
nice
jump
awareness
up
for the air
air
throw.
Oh, puts himself back in the corner.
Tries to go for the air throw again. Noah burning his air options to avoid it.
Yep.
Just
No,
IDs
it doesn't have a
out.
meter. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Oh, gold boss. Now
air
it's
dash.
100 meter.
Not going for the stage jump. Ends up biting them there.
Okay, watch
Meaty
out.
JH. Yeah, this is
That's
game.
yeah.
Or this is the round rather.
Well, at least Wobbllob still has bursts, so it's something that he's still able to leverage.
Yeah, burst advantage, and obviously Chip, he's never out of it. Like, no. His ability to claw back, despite his health, his ability to claw back from bad situations with his tools is so good.
Well, and it's one of those things where it's like, if you're experienced enough with Chip, health kind of doesn't matter anyways, because if you're playing Chip in an optimal way, you're not
we gonna
taking
see Guts
damage
Crush?
anyways. Oh, super,
Bonking
that's
side.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so again, Chip barely took any damage. That's a Chip round.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, Chip, he beats you by like, four-way mix-ups in the corner, smothering you, but everyone forgets about the control. His neutral is so dominant.
It is. And see,
He
just
does
like I said, DPing out of pressure.
He's
very
never
good.
out of it. He always has an option.
Yup.
Nice confirm after the air hit JH. Good recognition from Wobbllob.
Okay.
Conversion to a knockdown.
Oh, yeah, getting super first troubles. Oh, but
you
you
can save her. YRC behind
out.
the Gamma Blade.
Hit. Okay, blocking this. Oh, doesn't get.
Yeah, you gotta be so careful of that.
Trying to man out the burst.
No one wanted it so badly.
I know he did, which is crazy because you would have taken.
Everything is not Daijobu
Ooh,
for Noah.
oh.
Tagged by Gamma Blade. Absolutely assassinated by the clone.
But
No
Noah-
knockdown.
Oh my God! Both of them trying to bait each other's
Press
bursts.
stage again.
Oh.
Okay, targeting dive
gosh.
taste. What a
Oh.
nail biter. Both players laughing after that round.
Both wanted each other's bursts so bad,
Oh
and
my
neither
gosh.
one of them gave it up.
Just kill each other. You don't need to do all this dancing around about it, guys.
But you know what? At a certain point, they've played each other enough that, like, this is basically just an extension of a long set. You know, sometimes keeping the burst is good for the mental.
Sometimes you know that just doing 3 strokes in a row on pressure will work.
Oh!
Okay, here we go.
I was expecting a super, honestly. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Tagged by JH or the HCL YRC. 6P through.
Danger time is not a good place to be for shit.
Okay, here's the thing. If he gets hit, yeah, it sucks. He's so good at danger time, though.
That's true.
Convertible 6K, convertible 2S and far slash, like...
Good point. Yeah. Again, danger time, you love it or you leave it, but I love it. I love danger time.
We're going to have to
Danger
agree
time.
to disagree on that one.
Yeah, the Potemkin versus the Dizzy. That's
Well, it's not about getting hit. It's more like... The main thing is that, you know, you take the good with the bad. All my projectiles expire during danger time startup, so...
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Well, yeah, because projectiles keep moving during Super Flash, and danger time is just Super Flash startup.
It's fascinating. I
Yeah.
actually never really, I never thought about that.
So, like, if I call it H-Fish, and I run up and, like, Clash behind it, the beam will fire, and you'll just be involved during danger time startup, and then it'll disappear. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is...
Back to what's happening on the screen, though.
This is...
ECL YRT.
yeah, this is set
you can't
point.
angle stroke.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Gets tagged by the 2H train trap. She still would have been plus there if that had been blocked, too. Absolutely foul. This Eno character's demonic.
Yeah, absolutely she is. And you know, that's one of those ones. And another set where looking very strong in the first set and just was not able to clutch it out. Noah running an Eno is just it's terrifying to have to
Both
deal with.
players going for a Red Bull after that. I can't imagine putting sugar in my body after a set with that much adrenaline.
You know, I'm kind of eyeing the Red Bull fridge myself.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Because I do have a set up, not next, but in 2 from now. So
Actually,
you know,
I think it's 1 from now.
1 from now.
Well, I think.
yeah, there's one.
Yeah, we did 2
and
sets.
then
This one, and then you're up.
Yep, and I'll be fighting an Axel, which I would rather do. I would rather play an Axel than a Sim.
Can you
Flick
flick
Renson?
Renson?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Every time.
No.
Oh,
but
by
I can
the
do
way,
it. I can do it, and that means it's a better matchup for me than Sam.
I am going to spoil this because it works in your favor. Stars offered to buy you a drink on the condition that you flicked HCL, and you did it 3 times. So
Does that mean I get 3 drinks or I get
no,
one?
just one. I asked. I'm sorry.
All right, that valid. But yeah, okay, I'll cash in on that.
I was going to say, you got to pay up, man.
Look, here's the thing. People in this scene especially, they know it. For people who don't know it, there is one move that has my heart, and it's Potemkin Bust. We all know this. But in a close second of all fighting game moves ever is Potemkin Flick.
Flick that back.
I love to flick that back so damn much. You give me a projectile mini game inside of my game, and I'm playing that no matter what. And to a certain extent, that's why I both love and hate the Dizzy matchup, because your fish like to eat my flick. But
Here's the thing. This is an unpopular opinion amongst Dizzy players, but I'm trying to push the envelope. D-Fish is the way.
oh yeah, absolutely.
Because Potemkin has no Flick doesn't interact with it at all. Like
Except for when it does, and then I'm on the bad end of it. Because if my hitbox hits it, then it comes at me, and I'm sad.
Whereas even with K-Fish, and that's the reason why I stopped doing K-Fish, is because Potemkin gets invincibility. Even though he doesn't get the projectile, he's still invincible afterwards. And I'm like, I don't want to RPS with that. I'll just give him the fish that gives him no invincibility.
Yep.
Right?
You play the he wants to flick. I'm not gonna let him flick game, which it hurts my heart, but that's.
I saw SciJo earlier. Is that correct? Is that
SciJo, yes.
SciJo. I saw SciJo earlier. I met Dionysus last night. We played a little bit. Although I think I got to play more of their Kai.
Yes, Dionysus likes to switch between Kai and Leo. He's
the kings, the dual monarchy.
King Dionysus himself. And then SciJo playing Ramlethal. Very strong player. Likes his setups, but obviously Ram is. It's hard to say. Ram is such a strong character when she's going.
The thing about Ram is that I think that her win condition is not difficult to get. It's just that it relies a lot on your opponent being impatient.
Yes.
I think that she preys a lot on people wanting to score hits and do things in neutral. You just have to play it slow against her. She has difficulty forcing you to make mistakes.
Yes.
But it's not like she has a lot of trouble converting. And obviously, if she hits you, as we're seeing on the screen right now, you are now in jail. Especially if he has 50 meter in the back for another one of these, and Trance is already on you anyways into 5D, taking him for a ride.
And it's one of those things too. All games, it's important to have good corner carry, but Ramlethal especially has very good corner carry if you have those rings. So it's such a strong position to be in. You get one good hit, take them to the corner, and like you said, they're in jail.
Something interesting that happened there that I wasn't expecting. Dionysus got hit by 6K standing. Normally, if Ram hits that move on a crouching opponent, she can confirm off it meterlessly, but they weren't plus enough to do so there, and so Dionysus was able to DP out. Yeah, meaty back turn pressure. Here we go.
Yep, and then we have the polar opposite of this matchup, which is as soon as Leo just starts swinging.
Not able to mash out in time. Good confirm into the DP. Extra advantage on the knockdown rather than Rekka 3.
And this is so hard. This is so hard for Ramlethal to be in the corner against Leo. She does not have very good defensive options at all.
Yeah, I mean, for the kind of set play oriented character that Ram is, she does pretty surprising damage. She's not going to outdamage Leo, especially not if you get counter hit by 5H in the air.
Oh, okay, reset. Oh,
you
and
can't
bait
burst
but doesn't punish it.
Knockdown.
No, I was going to say, at a certain point, it doesn't matter if they still have you in the corner. Oh, okay.
Oops, not taking version. Dionysus is still plus here.
Oh, okay.
Nice patience against the shield. 6K gets blocked. You have the sword covering you. Sword covering the side.
Oh my gosh.
Clash on the DP. The 6K is disjointed.
That's crazy. I didn't know it was that disjointed. That's insane. Oh, base out the dead angle. Very good. Oh!
Gets tagged by the... No!
Okay, good blitz out.
Okay, keep it simple.
Yeah, get out of
Tablets low.
Okay. Oh, tries to jump
tagged.
out. Yep.
We're going down. You could RC here.
I was going to say one more
This
minute,
is so scaled, though. Is it enough?
Guts crush. Oh, one more hit.
Were they not confident in the Rekka 3?
Oh my gosh.
Air throw?
And the air throw,
Classic. Projectile YRC, your opponent IADs it, just chuck him.
Yup.
Textbook exert neutral.
Stretching out the hands.
I thought that was a prayer. Thank God I had meter for that.
Doesn't punish. Ooh.
Green Daro goes unpunished. No IB.
You know, sometimes there's just a scare factor when it comes to the Rekkas. Like, obviously, you know, it's important to just make sure you have your composure dealing with it. But sometimes you just get Rekka'd. That pressure from Leo is so scary.
Oh,
Back
no.
Is crazy. Shit, the super.
Black Peak
Tech?
confirmed.
Oh!
But still, wow, 2 points to tech out. Super scary burst. I don't know about that one.
I don't know if SciJo's just missing those tech points or if it's something that he's trying to, like, bait something out. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Was not able to hold against that oppressive offense.
Set point for Dionysus.
All right. Oh, and what a throw!
Okay, absolutely absurd round from both players. It ended up working out. I never could have predicted it. It ended up working out for Dionysus.
Yeah,
but
that was wild. Okay.
You can't throw it, back to pressure. Manages to backdash the glitch log. That was good, but still.
Yeah. This is scary. SciJo seems like he's just lost confidence. And it's so hard to deal with Leo, so just trying to find your composure. Oh.
SDP. I'm unsure what they were going for there.
And a perfect from Dionysus to close out the set. And that'll be it. Okay, Dionysus moving on.
Seems like we had a little bit of confusion over game count there, but
yeah, seems that way.
Nice screenshot. Tap your head with the book. All right, but now you've got to get in there.
Yes, and I have to go find Axel. So.
Best of luck. I will be rooting for you. However, the Guitar Hero controller is pretty.
It is pretty hype. You know, the funny thing is, I told this to JuneBug, and this will be the last thing I say before I leave. I was at Combo Breaker 2024, I think. I'm pretty sure I saw the Guitar Hero controller, was like, that's sick, got a picture of it, and now JuneBug's here. And
Local
we're playing, so, you know, it's crazy.
But
I will be gone for a little bit. Wish me luck, everybody, and yeah, have fun.
Best of luck in there. We definitely will not be talking shit about you on the mic.
You know, honestly, even if you do, I use it as a power-up, so.
Hell yeah.
Keep it up.
Get in there. We've got Stars jumping on the mic as backup. All right, get in there. Kill him dead. Got to do a little bit of a exchange here. Welcome back.
That was a fun last set, eh?
Honestly, I feel like Twiggimus said it. SciJo's confidence felt a little deflated by the end of the set. I think that they had some good things going game one, but enough like strange interactions kept happening that I think kind of muted their ability to like respond appropriately to things. And especially that last round, Dionysus was so dominant with the perfect to close it out despite a couple of like flubs, like not closing out with the HTP at the end.
Yeah.
Still like displaying dominance despite
I
it.
can tell you firsthand, because SciJo is one of my practice partners in small ball, so he was for a very long time. That's kind of one of his biggest weaknesses as a player. Is he really grapples with his confidence.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about different strengths you can have as a fighting game player earlier, and adaptation being so hard. I actually think the #1 thing you can do, the most powerful skill you can have as a fighting game player, is keeping your composure.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, being able to stay cool under pressure, especially in a matchup like this, where you have the archetypical zoner versus the big body grappler, and you're just, how do I get in against this dumb idiot that's just slinging these chain normals at me? Counter hit 2P and a Rensen, just chipping away at your life bar. Slide head will do it, though, and maintaining your patience in these situations will be critical if Twiggimus wants to make it out alive against the Axel Low, piloted by JuneBug.
Twiggimus was doing a really good job on pressure there, not overextending, knowing like, hey, if I overextend too much, I'm just going to get blown up.
Yeah, not overextending, worry about Axel Bomber. Obviously, JuneBug has 50, so she can always show DPRC, which is a tremendous amount of damage, even for pot, who's the biggest life pool in the game. Trying to represent these flicks against the Rensen onslaught that is incoming, but JuneBug is doing an excellent job rotating in standard normals as well. Low blitz!
Wow, good low blitz.
Doesn't manage to punish with slide head. Has to FD all of these Rensens now. Yeah, JuneBug just hanging back. But ultimately, the Axel Creed, I'm IAD and JS and see what happens. My zoning is too effective.
Yeah, no reason not to.
Well, a little reason not to. You could die, but in that situation, the life advantage was really heavily in her favor.
No one touch was gonna harm Axel significantly.
Not from that position. Oh, you can't burst there. Not that high up. You have to wait until TK Bomber incomes if you even want to try. Rising J2S is a pressure option. Interesting. Just interested in holding that corner positioning.
I just thought about this, but JuneBug is really taking the whole let's rock thing to another level with this controller, eh?
Maybe if it was a rock band guitar, but that's like a technicality.
Yeah, that's like comparing name brand to no name brand.
Yeah, but no name brand is better because it's cheaper and it's basically the same.
Yep.
Fair enough. Twiggimus taking a moment to think, having a nice sip of water, which I will now do myself.
Good call. Stay
Sneak face
hydrated.
round start.
Stay
Beating out
hydrated.
3P. I actually wasn't expecting.
So I had like 3 water bottles over here earlier because I'm going to be doing this for the next like 4 hours after this.
Okay, we saw so much patience from Twiggimus game 1, and now it's just 6H, hammerfall, meaty 6H, hammerfall in. You're not going to punish on block? I'm going to hammerfall again. It seems to be working out so far.
Yeah, it definitely. I almost wonder if game 1 was just like, all right, I'm just going to hang back. I'm going to see what you're going to do.
Face with the burst. Here it
Pop
comes.
buster.
This is the ultimate production cheering for the pop buster. Okay, here we go. Here's that
Okay.
DPRC we were talking about. Nice side swap combo. I've never actually seen this.
That was,
Nowhere.
yeah, that was sick.
JD
And you get
closes.
butt slammed, yeah.
Yeah. You got to be really cognizant of your positioning to anti-air the butt slam properly. And like the correct answer is just like IB and punish on the ground or air throw it. But JuneBug not quite ready for it. Opts not to Axel Bomber.
Yeah, now JuneBug is counter-adapting back. Punishing the heavily. Oh, okay.
There's no way they wanted Renson down there. Basic DP, RC coming out. Just spent the 50. Manages to punish the Renson up. Catches the backdash. Knocked down with 6H. 85K. This is the ultimate technique. Potemkin Buster. And confirms.
Nice, confirm. You just need one more touch.
I'm surprised that she didn't tech there. That was the technical knockdown. OTG
Oh,
ICPM.
nice. I forget how much time Pot has to confirm into that, but that's enough.
Signs of life from Twiggimus. I mean, that more time to think. That more forward-thinking approach. Just get in there. Like this idiot British guy, he dies in like 2 touches. I don't even care if I lose my burst.
Yeah,
I just
honestly,
need to kill this
yeah.
dude.
It's like, even if you ignore just the archetypal zoner thing, I feel like the fact that Axel has the health values that he does kind of makes it so it's like just being in his face is really the advantageous thing for this matchup here, and it really worked out for Twiggimus in that last game.
All right, double hammer forward. Not enough to get Oki. Good backdash on the slide head. 2H coming out. Still unable to flick the Rensen. JuneBug hesitating to show it there. Tag with 2P. Slide head again. Slide head is getting so much miles. Look at how much meter it's generating, Twiggimus. Good patience looking for DPRC. Shark Strike missed it.
Oh, it missed.
I think JuneBug was expecting the 2S to hit grounded there, or the 2P to hit grounded there. Nice 2S in here.
That's gonna kill. Nice.
Axel Bomba. JuneBug is on set point. What's the round start? Round start, Heat Knuckle. Looking for the jump from Axel. Counter hit Mega Fist. Doesn't respect the plus frames. Although, I'm pretty sure counter hit Mega Fist is, it's either even or like very slightly attempted advantage there. Because normally it's minus on hit. Counter hit by up Renson. JuneBug, she is going to get a conversion here. Still looking for these Rensons. The / fake out for Renson is actually kind of vile. Just avoiding Renson up there. Slowly advancing for it. We're back in this position from game 1. It is not looking for Twiggimus.
He's got it.
Okay, blocks the 5D.
Oh,
You
good
are
punish.
plus there. Slide hit again. 85K. I would have been worried about DPRC there. Has to. It's not enough. Doesn't meaty though. Hit by Riot.
That same side? Wow.
Okay, I'm in. Butt slam misses.
Not the worst case scenario though.
What? This round is ridiculous.
Yeah,
So much has happened.
Oh,
I think that's it. With the risk.
God.
Yeah. The crowd erupts. Huge hit for Axel.
If I'm
Axel.
JuneBug is Texas?
I
want to say.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Texas local? Yeah, okay.
Yep. So, yeah, no, every time we have an away crowd come in here, they're always very, very, very loud. So, yeah, no, JuneBug got it. But honestly, like, Twiggy made it close.
Yeah, I know there's a smorgasbord of people that showed up. Obviously, it's mostly Colorado. You know, you got the locals right here.
That's
at
like
Akihabara Arcade. But there's also, like, a couple of West Coast folks, and then there was a bit of a caravan from Texas that showed up.
Yeah, there's a caravan from Texas. There's a couple people from Utah. I
think literally a caravan because they road tripped up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too uncommon for people to road trip out here. Full Dionysus. Oh.
Okay, this is Leo Venom.
Yeah.
Leo / Kai versus Venom.
I think he's gonna go Leo. I think Leo is his strongest.
That makes
character.
sense. I mean, even disregarding the matchup, knowing Cole personally, Cole would rather fight Kai than Leo, just because Leo. If there's one thing that Cole is like, this is what I don't want to deal with. He doesn't want to deal with volatility. The name of Venom's game is I win consistently and I just nickel and dime you to death, and then when I get a knockdown, you're just gonna block all these mix-ups. That is the name of Venom's game. He is consistency to a T. You put Leo in there, who is not King Gamble, but he's a very volatile tournament character.
Yeah, he's a, I'm getting pressure, and I press this button and you responded to it wrong, therefore I'm going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, those types of characters where it's like, technically, everything this character does is reactable, but you have to do something eventually, and if you pick wrong, you are getting thrown into the sun.
Yep. Yep.
Bit of a pause here. I think Dionysus is checking his phone. I can't quite tell from back here.
Looks like it.
No looking up frame data before the set. Okay, we're going.
He might have some notes. Could be anything. Could be notes. Could be just checking the DMs, making sure he's responding to stuff beforehand. Could be anything, honestly.
What does that hat say? I missed it.
I don't remember. He wears it pretty regularly.
I'll take a look at the next time we get player again.
Yep.
Backjacking 2 as a round start. IB
Good
on
IB.
Rekka 2. Good response from Cole. Yeah, the late active frame of 2S.
Oh,
hitting
wow.
the ball forward.
The startup got that out. That's crazy.
Nice air throw. This might, depending on whether or not we can get the burst here, this might be the end of the round for Cole. Holding on to it, though. Into unblockable again. Doesn't mash out in time. JD, yeah, gets thrown. That button is not pleasant in the game. Dash up Dr. Angel. I think we're worried about DP here.
I would imagine.
Nice blocks on the overheads. Literally invisible mix-up. Nice throw again.
He's on point with these air throws here.
Super deep JK. That button is so active. I think it has like 14 active frames or something.
Wow,
There it is again. You know, you talked about it earlier. All those things keep track of an exert. Those micro walks out of the corner to avoid IAD resets are critical. The 2S ball hit converting. Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can't. Not when he's actionable. You can't jump at him like that.
Yeah. With that 6P, with those grounded buttons.
That singular button. It's just a 6P. Venom has like, he can anti-air with 5P and close dash, but like it's 6P. You're anti-airing with 6P. He's typically characters in exert are like, I have a bunch of situational anti-airs, or I got one that's really good. And Venom has the one that's the best.
DP out.
2S pressure. Here we go. ID reset. Dead angled off. Kind of a scary dead angle, but it worked out. Nice neutral jump to avoid the boom. Dionysus gets blocked. Bit of a stare down. For
Yep,
the Berserker slash. Pressure gets interrupted, but Venom's balls do trade out for him.
Air throwing him back.
Gotta block this. Burst off. Yeah, you got like no health left to play with. You're a round down. Courage gets 6 speed. Yeah, that level of charge ball is 3 hits, and boom is only 2 hits, so you're not able to completely delete it. Are we checking what the hat says?
Summertime never mind.
Summertime never ends? Okay.
Oh, summertime never ends. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to check what the hat said. Apologies.
Yep. No, you're good.
Again, with the IBs on the Rekka 2. Exact same situation as game 1 started. Nice DP out. It's losing quarters, so we are still at first to 2. I'm not sure what Dionysus is doing here on late game. Okay, yeah, has to block the Dark Angel. I thought a DP might have been coming.
Dionysus has really, really good patience with this stuff. He's really good at kind of only threading the needles that he knows he has. We saw it with the 1 DP earlier. He's not as trigger happy as Citric is.
He's been pretty reserved with it, yeah. We saw Citric earlier was like willing to really throw it out in those kind of situations. Dionysus has been pretty reserved with it until there, but it ended up working out because SDP has the lower recovery. Blitz out!
Yeah, Blitz Warp!
You didn't have enough meter. I think he got the meter he needed to blitz that back as he got hit. That's a little cursed.
Yeah. It be like that sometimes.
I can't believe nobody got hit in that exchange. Rekka 1 gets blocked. At that distance, Venom just gets a punish on IB.
Yeah. It's not looking great for Dionysus here.
Scary burst, but ended up working out. Counter hit by Berserker slash. No confirm.
Yeah. Good DP.
Just DP's the rebuy. Burst Dark Angel.
Oh,
you might
you're
be
getting
able to
hit.
throw this.
No.
No, never mind. Oh, so much. Ah, that was like 25%.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That was crazy.
good awareness from Cole covering his landing. He recognized the JH got IV'd, had his Gatlings and meter left over to keep himself safe. This is WinCon. I don't think that Dionysus gets out of this one. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah. Ran out of meter, ran out of time.
I mean, that is an uphill battle to climb. Obviously, like, you can dislike volatility all you want, but at the end of the day, Leo's got to get in against Venom, and how do you do that?
That's
right?
that's the neat thing.
You don't.
You don't. He comes to you.
That's the neat part.
But yeah, that's the neat thing. You don't.
You don't. All right, who do we got next? Wobbllob JuneBug?
Ooh.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. Wobbllob has turned me into a fan over the course of this bracket. His chip was crazy impressive. The Raven was equally so. I did not expect him to beat Hellsap.
Yeah.
And overall, they're like, even against Noah, their performance was really good. Wobblob's turned me into a fan over the course of this bracket, so I hope they win. And I think Raven Axel, that matchup, Axel has so many active frames that involing through stuff is kind of difficult. But if Raven picks like one interaction to invul or glide on correctly, it can make Axel's life really hard, especially since Safe Glide makes DPing so difficult for Axel, which is his one really good tool on defense. But chip is such a nightmare for Axel, man. But
yeah, I feel like at the very least, Wob is gonna start chip, and if it doesn't work out, I think he goes to the Raven. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was flipped. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the other way either. Use the chip to get some info and then bring out the Raven.
yeah, I mean, we saw earlier against Hellsap picking the Raven, and I got some intel from Twiggimus that there was some preceded confidence there on Wobblob's end. But
yeah.
JuneBug has been demonstrating repeatedly throughout the bracket that much like an actual guitar player, her control is quite immaculate. Obviously, it's not perfect, but we've seen some really good showings for her.
Yeah. No, it's like for what it's for all that it's worth, the control has been fantastic. And it's like, I think of fighting games, it's like it's this really long, endless pursuit of perfection, right?
Obviously,
There's always going to be stuff to work on.
It's a logarithmic curve. You're never going to get there. You're always going to be infinitely approaching that, like never-ending, slightly uphill plateau. There's no such thing as perfect in fighting games. You're all just making decisions based on what's in the game and what your opponent is doing, right? There's no such thing as perfection. The only time that perfection can be achieved is in hindsight.
Yeah.
The way you got to play these fighting games is by just making calls based on what you have. Thank you, production. I'm glad my yapping in between sets has proved insightful.
It really has. It really has. Everybody thinks about this stuff differently.
Raven's coming out. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm not super surprised. I feel like Wob is kind of in a position where he's like, I can't really goof off.
You can't afford to scout this late in the bracket.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, I think he's gonna start Raven, and if the Raven doesn't work out, and then I think you then go chip.
Like, if you got this far in the bracket and you expected somebody to be here, your intel gathering session was weeks before bracket started, right?
Yep.
Like, your time to get data on your opponents, long gone. You gotta put it into practice.
And if anybody could put something into practice, I would think it would be Wobbllob.
He's turned me into a fan. He's really good at this game.
He's crazy. He's really good.
But JuneBug may be up to the task. We got some cheers from the audience. Delay Rensen, yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot. That might be why. Oh. Button errors. All right. Do we go back to character select?
I think we just go back to character select.
That would be the honorable choice.
Oh no, are they just gonna play it out? No, they're gonna go back to character select.
Okay, yeah. We're all good sports here. You know, when we're playing the game, we all want to murder each other, but it's a hard.
Yeah, if it's the start of the round, who cares? Just restart.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not.
Yeah.
All right. Technical problems resolved. We're getting in there. This is why we button check, but obviously not that time.
Yeah, I think it could have been easily been like a misinput.
That was a really interesting interaction. I think that JuneBug might have seen the 5K and thought, oh, I want to whip punish this with 2S. The 5K is actually partially disjointed.
He already has full master.
Excitement?
Yeah.
Just from stancing a handful of things. You saw how much meter. One of the biggest things about Raven's stance is not even the excitement that he generates, it's the meter.
Oh yeah.
Raven generates more meter by stancing stuff than a character would get by hitting him normally. He generates so much meter by stancing things.
I just take it. Oh my god!
How much he gained? Okay,
Yeah.
Scary burst with the landing glide, but Scratch makes it usable there. Meaty 2D, nice challenge with 4P. That's one thing I really like about Wobblob's Raven, is that so many Raven players are like, okay, I need a challenge, I'm just going to match with 2P. 4P is actually Raven's fastest button. 2P is a frame slower. You can't mash out a certain 6 with it. I like Wobblob's awareness of representing it in certain situations.
He knows his character. He knows his character in, inside, out, up, down, left, right.
Around the block,
Yeah.
on the other side of the country. We can transform it 3 different ways, and he still knows it.
Yep.
Ooh, resetting the command grab.
He's really good at that reset.
And again!
Again.
No throw protection. I think it was because the orb was lower attack level due to low excitement, but we are maxed out, not maxed out on ticks, but we have the highest level to change the properties of special moves now.
Oh, this is going to kill.
That was so messed up.
Have to.
Got counter hit by the first hit of orb, allowed the late active frame of the second hit to connect, and Wobbllob converted with the glide. That was super messed up.
That's what he does, man. He's crazy.
No time for Rensen up to defeat the jump in JS. That's such a deep normal that Raven has. Doesn't hit quite as deep as JD, but obviously they're like used contextually different. JD is also slower, so it might not come out in time. Just showing nice, simple, safe, far slash at round start from JuneBug. She's keeping it conservative, keeping it simple.
Wobbllob just has a paper bag over, or a plastic bag over Axel's head right now. It's crazy. Like, JuneBug cannot do anything right now.
Has to spend burst, has to spend resources to get out. Rensen manages to catch. Simple conversion. Axel Bomba. Tags the FD. Just wants to keep Wobbllob locked down.
Good
That's still
defense,
plus.
yeah.
Brave challenge from Wobbllob. Neil gets deleted. Stancing. Look at how much meter did he get from that? Oh my god.
We got a lot.
No confirm on
We're
the
right
JH.
back. We're right back in it. Actually, that was a really interesting bait. I think he like started up.
Yeah,
Command throw on the ground to force the jump,
that's
yeah.
a very typical like Raven gimmick, is doing the low command grab and then you see the jump, you RC it, you do the high ones. No confirm on the air hit 2H. That is kind of an awkward thing to confirm.
Yep.
Oh
my god!
What lead! All right, he just gets hit by the
kill,
orb.
yeah.
Oh no. This is a set point for Wobbllob.
Yeah, he is. He's balling out right now. It's crazy.
Absurd round start, using glide to call out the low to try and beat 2S. Raven 2S is a really good button on round start, so I don't blame JuneBug for trying to go for that call out. Nice DP. Maybe try to confirm off the counter hit, but I don't think it hit it the right way.
Oh, good punish.
Yeah, stance 2H after YRC, very typical. Throwing out the orb, not even concerned about keeping JuneBug locked down. Manages to tag the needle throw. Gets opened up low. Gotta watch your toes.
Oh, no punish. But look, full stick of butter for Wobbllob here.
No meter! She let it rip with no meter. I think Wobbllob tried to YRC there, but got counter hit out of the startup.
Oh, wow.
Reset the glide. All right.
Yeah, one more touch Wobbllob will do it here.
Deading him off.
Yep.
She's got to make something happen here.
Yeah, that's it. Nah.
Okay. Bit of a scramble on the 5H jump cancel. No confirm there, but JuneBug, she just wasn't ready to adapt. I mean, I can't blame you. Like, so much of your game plan as Axel is making the correct call with your like very precise long normals and needing to react appropriately. If you're just being forced to make a bunch of those reactions repeatedly in neutral, you can get overloaded really fast.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, yep.
Yep.
So we are going to do a comm swap. We're going to do a quick break here. You're going to see Twiggy back on with Brendan here.
I will be here,
We'll be seeing an exciting conclusion to our extra bracket here at Winter Showdown. Stay tuned.
Winter Showdown is presented by Paragon FGC, the hosts of Paragon Line. Want to level up your bracket play as fast as possible? Then sign up for any of Paragon's weekly brackets featuring Guilty Gear Strive, Tekken 8, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Street Fighter 6, and 2XKO. You get to play in a ladder bracket for 2 hours, playing as many sets as you can to qualify into a double elimination top 8. Sign up today at parfgc.to/tourneys. Looking for some awesome merchandise for your favorite fighting game? Then check out 86.com, proud sponsor of Winter Showdown. Whether it's a slick new keychain, a cool new hat, or a tight new shirt, 86 has got you covered. Featuring merchandise for fighting game titles such as Guilty Gear Strive, Blaze Blue, Skullgirls Second Encore, and Street Fighter 6. You can use the coupon code WSD15 to get 15% off on your order from February 27th to March 1st. Check out 86.com, and thank you for sponsoring Winter Showdown. Make the first move and register for Kansas KO. The regional makes its 4th return, this time at Kansas Star Casino in Mulvane, Kansas on July 18th. Featuring 7 main games as well as a host of official side brackets, this is going to be one hell of a knockout. Register today at start.gg/Kansas KO. So what's it gonna be?
You fucking monster! The swagger! Oh, shit!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into our top 4 Exerd for Winter Showdown 2026.
The end of Exerd at Winter Showdown this year, but not the end of the fun. We got Strive later up tonight, and I think tomorrow we have DBFZ.
Yes, which is going to be very fun.
DBFZ and Skullgirls tomorrow, a bunch of the tag games tonight. I think we got lined up. Strive, Blaze Blue, Central Fiction. What else?
Grand Blue?
I think Grand Blue might be tonight. Was Uni last night?
No, Uni might. I think
Uni might
is
be
today.
All the solo anime games are probably going to be.
Yes,
I think that's the point we're getting to.
We have such a strong anime scene here in Colorado, so it's one that we always like to prioritize. We put it on Saturday because it's. I mean, obviously there's a lot of overlap between people who love playing those games, but it's just you get a full, absolute day of your anime goodness, including Guilty Gear. That's why we love highlighting it here, especially on the main channel here at Winter Showdown. And yeah, we are about to see a match that is no stranger to the Colorado scene. Yet again, we see Melissa Mentit versus Havoc Noah.
Yeah, I'm sure the locals are very familiar with seeing this in Grands or some equivalent every week.
Yes.
I said it earlier, but once again, base tag from Noah.
Yes, absolutely. Oh my
Button check!
God.
Please say this is a button check. Please say this is a button check.
It has to be a button check. That's crazy. That's crazy. Honestly, though, if that was in fact the round start I would not be surprised in the slightest.
Adam reaching down, or God reaching down to Adam with his fingers,
yes.
touching.
Honestly, yeah, danger time starting in that moment. That was the beginning of danger time as we know it, and we'd love to see it. Again, you said it earlier. You don't love it. I love danger time.
I mean, here's the thing.
It's so funny.
I understand why things like danger times get put in games. You see it, and like by instinct, even if you have people in the crowd who don't like danger time, everyone goes, oh, and they get all excited, right?
Yes.
Spectators love it. Like,
you can't not get hyped for danger time.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing very specific characters. In which case,
it's the same way that like when Soul Dragon installs, even though like
you're like, was that the play?
Was that really a good decision? Everyone's like, let's go,
let's go! The music changes, the hype intensifies, and let's see what we start with. Not nearly as intense as the button check, but starting out strong, both players.
I'd be on the stroke. Good 6P on the jump in after whiffing a quick poke from Noah.
Ooh, okay, Noah just jabbing away.
I mean, it's a pretty good answer. It's like totally disjointed.
Yeah.
Both bursts are now spent, but Melissa is still in the corner. Ooh.
And again, this is a matchup. I know we're going to see some absolutely crazy scenarios in this set because of the layers and layers and layers that these two players have.
Yeah, obviously, we were talking about this earlier. Matchup spread on paper, character strength, like your individual thoughts on a player, it all goes out the window once you're actually on the setup with the other player.
Oh, 1,000%.
Especially if you have history, because the decisions you make, like somebody looking in from the outside who hasn't seen them for the years and years they've been playing, they're like, not going to have context for that.
They're like, why did they do that option? That was the worst option. And you're like, oh, trust me, that was the best option.
We don't need a ton of context for Meaty Voltic Dane into Rise of JH, though. That's just a really solid, textbook Sin setup. Melissa taking round 1. And in a prime position to take round 2 so far, although Noah does have his burst back.
Yes. Well, and this is one of those things we were talking about earlier. Melissa's very, very good at playing to that level. You said basically a lit fuse. That is such a good way of putting it. But inherently by that measure, she's very good at her setups. Oh! What?
What are we doing?
Oh my goodness.
Why did we character select?
What just happened? Was that Noah just...
Noah yells to turn something down? What is the Street Fighter 6 setup doing?
Oh, the Blaze Blue setup.
Oh, I felt the bass. You felt that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's crazy. The venue is shaking, ladies and gentlemen. I think what I was going to say was Melissa's very good at her fairly clean setups. She labs and all that jazz. She's a lab monster, but
pretty common in tournaments usually the way that goes. And Noah was in a losing position there. I think we can pretty safely agree on that. Usually, pause or forfeits the round. How are we going to rule this?
So Noah is, we have seen from time to time, Noah ends a game by
pause, return to room.
Pause, return to room.
Well, okay, return to character select because this is, we're in person. We're not on it.
Yes. So it's one of those that I can see that being a game winner, but actually we don't have our TO deliberation. This may be game 2.
It looks like we don't have a report from the bracket. I mean, here's the thing. Noah is our bracket runner. So.
He is one of our bracket runners. I'd be willing to wager a guess, considering how low Noah was. I would say that this is game 2 because they are not like, there was no pretense of we're restarting. They were both a game up. I'm willing to bet that would be a game. That being said, this game for sure, Melissa walks away with the round 1.
Yeah, and I mean, say that again. Sounds good. Yeah, we'll check with Noah what the situation on that pause was afterwards. Either way, regardless of what the decision is, we still have at least one more game to play after this because we are in winners finals now. It's first to 3.
Exactly. And right now, it's kind of crazy. Noah, despite, oh my gosh, is getting bursted for C. Get a perfect.
Spend it all to win it all.
I don't know, and I think regardless of whether or not we count this as game 1 or game 2, that interruption definitely halted a lot of the momentum. Okay, so we are calling this 2-0. So Melissa is up 2 points in this first to 3 set and has a lot of momentum.
It feels like it's been in a blink of an eye that this has happened, but obviously kind of unforeseen circumstances on game 1, but that was definitely reversal VCL. Saw the reverse attack get clipped by 2D. That was definitely a wake-up VCL.
Well, I mean, it's been said here. It's been said 1,000 times, and it'll probably be said 1,000 times again. Noah does not like to block.
Oh.
So getting hit by counter hits, especially against him. We've talked about Sin counter hitting you before against Venom, who explodes, but so does Eno. So,
yeah. And I mean, Eno actually does have like a below average life total, so.
So it's something that.
Ooh, super ambiguous JD, and this is going to even things up because Eno does so much damage. Look at that.
Oh my God.
60% just wiped out in one mix-up.
And you know, this is one of those things that this is kind of why Noah does still get away with what he gets away with. Is like, yeah, he might not press buttons, but then he does that. He does this. He gets a round like this, where he comes back from nothing because he doesn't need to worry about it. He's like, if I'm alive, I can still run this set. Why does it matter to me if I took like 3 counter hits and 99% of my health?
We were talking about it earlier, Stars and I were, while Wobbllob was on. When they were selecting Chip in one of the sets, Chip is a character that is never out of it. Like, even though his HP is low, he's never out of it. He has a tool for every situation. Eno is a lot like that. Like, even on a Pixel, she's still dangerous.
Yes. Well, and I mean, in a very similar vein to Chip, she has very good air mobility. She has, once she's running her game, she just gets to run it. And both have fairly low life totals. So, you know, obviously very different characters at their core, but fundamentally play similarly. So
again, with the fake out with JH, that's 2 times in a row. Melissa's been hit by that. Big damage coming out from the JD Fortissimo.
Oh, and
first save.
Yeah.
This is looking like incredible positioning for Noah.
Oh, and drop.
Oh my God. It turns around in the blink of an eye.
Oh, and
another drop.
Oh, okay.
The players are feeling the nerves.
Eno has 50 meter and a burst, but was able to Roman cancel and go for the overhead. That was actually pretty clutch.
That makes sense. JK doesn't hit very deep, but it's like disjointed on her knees, so she can't get hit there.
Yeah, that just works. And so here we have it, 2-1. Noah coming back, bringing some of the momentum. And, you know, Noah is a very momentum-heavy player.
Yeah, I mean, both with respect to the way they play and the character they play. Like,
yes.
We saw earlier the speed at which they went from I'm losing to I have one touch, I can now close this out is like instant.
And then the round after being a near perfect. So, yeah, absolutely. And
nice backdash throw on the safe jump. Blitz DP is like the equalizer against set play characters. It's so hard to option select against and still get a mix up. Which is reasonable. You're spending a lot of resources and taking a big risk to do it.
Okay, good blocks. All that risk. Oh, speaking of risk, that is a dead Eno.
Yeah, she's toast. She could have had like an extra 10 or 15% tech on it, she probably still would have died.
A risk bar almost as red as the health itself. So, yeah, that's pretty brutal.
JH tags. Nice IB on the stroke. Tries to challenge, but cover dash goes over the 2-out.
Back counter.
With JP, maybe looking for like a throw there, but doesn't work out. Gets thrown for troubles.
Okay. Back at neutral. Yep, resetting, making sure that we're playing a little slow. This is the scariest place for both of these players right here. Sin obviously has a little bit of an advantage, but gets hit, so...
Good awareness, recognizing that the jab wouldn't convert at that height and opting to backdash in the event that Melissa chose to mash.
Okay.
Super ambiguous.
Oh, yep. Stroke YRC throw is devious.
Good timing on the YRC to carry the momentum forward and put herself in the throw range. Go low. Overhead. No Fortissimo on deck, but it's still big damage. And the burst is gone. VCL has so low recovery. It is not looking good for Melissa.
Yeah. Has meter advantage in both ways. Oh, he blitz out and Blitz is back.
Good delay on the air reject. Air rejecting is so scary, but like we said earlier, Noah has the momentum. Even slight mishaps like that are not going to be enough.
Oh, and just like that, closes it out.
That was a counter hit. She might have tried to mash there. I'm unsure, though. DP probably would have worked out, but unsure how she would have converted that with the calories that she had left.
You know, I mean, there is a certain degree of, again, like what we were talking about, the player matchup, the layers. Who knows what Melissa thought was going to hit him with.
Yeah, there's only so much context we can have as the people who are not in the long-standing like set count that these two have.
Yep.
Or not counter hit, charge beat driver. Simple, back up. Okay.
Ooh.
Counter hit.
And
confirm.
Yeah, if Noah doesn't burst, that's a dead Eno. Yep.
More than dead.
Oh!
It's fine. Didn't match up fast enough. Set point. Yeah, both players being like, oh. Both of them recognizing.
Like, oh my gosh.
the sort of perilousness of that situation.
You know, I'm reminded. I can't remember whose post it was, but it was. You know, people say that the exurd is complete when you finish the fishing mini game, but in reality, it's after every game played, you find one more cursed interaction, and I think that lives in my head.
But there's always more. You never run out of those.
No,
because
exactly.
you know, Exurd is a game of 25 factorial matchups.
Yes.
Every matchup is different. Yeah. Ooh, you got a burst there.
Oh. Okay, and we are at set point for Melissa.
Going low again. Noah overhead. Oh, gets opened up twice.
Has a burst, techs out with
Except with JP. Can't knock down here though. Yeah. Oh no, Noah chooses not to tag.
Oh, goes to the Voltic Dane.
Still hits.
Clip.
Manages to block it.
Oh, has to get in with. Oh my gosh! What? Oh,
what a nail biter.
Yep, just block.
Put a punish with throw. We're speechless. It's our job to know we can stop my beat driver follow up.
Holy cow! That was a nail biter. That's once again. These two players have so many layers, have done so much to fight each other that you can't believe it some of these times how close it gets.
When the comms team is reduced to speaking 3 octaves above their normal timbre and just making random noises, you know that's when it's close.
And that's why I love Winner Showdown. Obviously, I have seen especially this matchup so many times, countless times, and they always surprise me every time I get to see them. But the competition at Winter Showdown, you can just feel the energy in the air, and the end of that was I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. It's just like we're all on the edge of our seat, like they've got to be doing something. But
despite leaving us speechless, all that really matters at the end of the day is the outcome. And what has occurred now is Melissa has secured her place in Grands at Winter Showdown. Noah will be waiting for whoever makes it to the end of the loser side of the bracket.
Yes.
I believe right now we have up Wobbllob, and I can't see who P2 is.
It should be Cole.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's Cole.
And I forget what region Cole's from.
Oregon.
Oregon.
Yep.
Yes.
I've had 3 separate people this weekend lie to me because they knew where he was from and just tell me he was from Colorado. It's like, no, he's a West Coaster. What?
And yeah, I had the pleasure of fighting Cole last night in some casuals, and he was playing a little bit of Leo. He was playing some Coom with one of our other players, but he is most well known for Venom. Coming in, fighting our resident Raven / chip player Wobbllob.
And I wish I got to fight Leo and Hagen. I'm tired of dealing with this skinny British bastard. He's so small.
He is, and he's got weird wake-up timings, and he's a pain in the butt to have to deal with.
Yeah, very few characters have a faster face-up wake-up timing than face-down.
Yes, and Venom's one of those, and I mean, I always know he has weird wake-up timings. I always forget exactly how, and then you say it, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
his face-up is like the fastest possible. His face-down, 21 face-up, 26 face-down.
Yeah, like an average face-down, which is like, what are you doing?
We're getting straight into it.
Yep, these guys.
Nobody is going to be caught face-down here.
All right, and Wobbllob was telling me he was not looking forward to this matchup, but he's in the depths of it now. Yep, America's favorite game show.
Meter or your life.
There goes the meter, and
Looks like
now
the
there goes the life.
Is wrong on this one.
Ooh.
Getting opened up after the Dark Angel.
No, perfect though.
Has a chance. Cole just keeping it cool, jumping out of the corner. No counter on the 6P, so 6P doesn't confirm. Chance for offense from Wobbllob. You gotta block. Stinger, here it comes.
Yep. Okay, jumps out. Oh, and gets clipped. That's
Cole
how it
just
goes.
keeping it as cool as a cucumber, not letting the threat of J2K baiting out 6P phase him. Just going up to meet Wobbllob.
That was such a long stance with nothing.
Cursed interaction, yeah. Raven's just a little. Raven's a pretty tall character, but all of his stances have him like kind of hunched over and short. It's very strange.
Yup.
Low profiling under the ball with 2D. Good awareness.
Ooh, nice IP. Okay.
No micro walk out of
pressure.
Comes
Set
out.
up the orb, but Cole's able to get out. Okay, now back in the corner. Oh, but Wobbllob puts himself back in the corner. How's he gonna switch it up? Okay. That's the pin. But Cole again, very, very casual with just jumping in, jumping out.
There is sort of something that's present in like all fighting games. There's a very great old Dust Loop article from when the forums existed. It doesn't exist anymore. About the Rainbow of Sadness.
The Rainbow of Sadness?
It is the spacing where you can stand and still hit your cornered opponent, but they can't easily jump out.
Oh, okay.
And something that's very important is the inverse ability between how close you are to your opponent and how easy it is to stop them from jumping out. And something I think is happening a lot is Wobbllob is overextending on these pressure situations, trying too hard to be like, I gotta open up this guy up now, I gotta hit him now, I gotta go in.
Yeah.
And Cole is just using his opportunities to just super jump out of the corner. And when Wobbllob is so deep in the corner himself, how are you going to react and air throw him in time or meet him on the ground with 6P, right?
True.
Keeping those farther positionings where you still have positional advantage, but you aren't necessarily pushing a mix-up is just as important for strong corner pressure as your strike throw.
And just like you were saying, actually, Wobbllob right there, you know, whether or not, you know, obviously he's not hearing us, but he was keeping a good deep distance.
Yeah, I mean...
Right there, like you said, a little overextension and gets thrown for his troubles.
Yeah, but the fact that that adaptation is present at all is testament to the fact that he's paying attention to what's going on and what's working for Cole on defense.
Yes, absolutely. Well, and, you know, it is one of those things, too, that we do have a, you know, obviously Guilty Gear is not a passive game. So but we have a lot of, you know, very aggressive players in our scene. So it is kind of beneficial, especially for Wobbllob, to be in your face and have to deal with it. So when you are faced with an opponent who is nice and cool, collected, is able to just jump out casually, it's kind of disarming to get started with. So making that adaptation, like you said, is a testament to, you know, Wobblob's skill. The reason he's up here in top 4.
Yeah. Not enough to win game 1, but if we can carry that forward through the rest of the games, anytime Wobbllob gives offense, it might end up paying out big for him. Ooh, super ambiguous delay JH going for the overhead. I thought that was going to be glide cancel low, too. I would have gotten hit.
All right.
Maybe looking for close dash there. If 6P fails, just 6P again. Going high.
Yep.
Redash close slash was a little bit ambitious, I think, but it ended up working out. Tag by JH, that button is so good.
Oh,
it doesn't get the
stinger
ball.
a little bit too early.
I think both players were shocked. Cole ends up making it out on top there.
Oh, okay.
Going high. I thought the low was coming. I got opened up too.
All right, orb setup. Yep.
I think Cole tried to 2D again to low profile, not thinking that Wob would just go for like a standard glide string, but it ended up getting him hit overhead there.
All right.
Trying to chase the air dash back. Good movement, but doesn't respond to the JH appropriately. Able to defeat Venom 6P, a testament to how good Raven's air buttons are.
No doubt.
Throw option select, catches the backdash. Raven famously, maybe not famously, his backdash isn't fantastic. It's kind of slow. It's not that invol.
Yeah, well, and it makes up for it with a forward dash, but, you know, it's
yeah, different
tough to
utility.
have to deal with. Yeah, exactly.
Stances the ball, doesn't hold it for the incoming 2D.
Ooh, okay.
Nice YRC to get around the 6P.
Yep. Oh, good scratch, but gets hit.
I think that might have actually improved Wobblob's frame advantage, getting hit out of the recovery by the ball. Give me double scratch here.
Ooh,
into
okay.
up command grab. Here we go. Taking him for a ride.
Full. Oh, full
Plus
assignment.
drops. He's so skinny.
Okay. Yep.
Bursting off. You have to with the rounds count.
Oh, and he gets just hit with a stinger.
I think Wobbllob maybe trying to invol through with a forward dash there, but didn't do it fast enough. Stinger is so fast. It launches balls so quickly.
Yep. And now we are at set point. We're back to first and 2 for these two players.
Yep.
Set point for Cole.
Wall has a fantastic positioning here, though. Manages to stop the jump out, break on the throw.
Oh, gets hit for the JD. Okay.
Ooh, super ambiguous. I thought that was going to be a
mash
throw.
out. Oh, okay. Yep, stands the ball. Get in.
Yeah, we saw there, just holding that corner positioning. We don't need to always push a mix-up. We can just prevent people from jumping out the corner. And you saw Cole basically just had a neutral jump in place twice, gaining no meaningful ground as far as escaping the corner goes. Okay, using glide scratch to kill your error movement there and like potentially bait out a 6P, that was crazy good awareness. It didn't work out, but I like the representation.
Wobbllob does love his movement, and I think that plays part and parcel to him playing not only Raven but Chip. And so,
Here comes Bishop a run out. Yeah, hit on the backswing.
Oh no! Okay, how are we gonna deal with this?
Okay, it's gone now. You got 3 hits.
Goes to the pin. Can take that one ball. Okay, you have the corner.
You had the crouch confirm, but I think wasn't sure about the hit state. This isn't enough to kill, though.
No,
Venom does do good damage, but not off the fall.
Yeah, especially not with Raven's high guts. Okay,
risk of
half the
chip,
ball,
though.
He has burst. Has to use all
It's
this
so
meter,
bad.
too.
Manages to jump out.
Oh, and gets clipped. Oh, my goodness.
Just a critical miss on the air throw. We saw the JH come out, and in that position, it can be really awkward to respond, especially against Venom, who has such dominant air buttons, right?
Yes. Oh, and just like that, we have Cole taking out Wobbllob. Wobbllob going home at 4th place. But now Cole is up against Havoc Noah.
Not a bad showing at all. Of course, we saw Noah earlier waiting for Cole or whoever would have ended up at this point and loses finals.
And
Hopefully will no longer be disturbed by the building foundation shattering Blaze Blue soundtrack.
you know, I like the Blaze Blue soundtrack, not that much.
Oh, it's fun. Excuse me, I was about to say a no-no word for the stream. It's really good.
Yes. Oh. There we go. Gotta get the
Taking a
picture.
selfie. Hey.
Yeah. Noah stone-faced as ever.
I don't actually know if that was a photo. He might have been showing him something. I'm not sure. Because that was like, neither player was particularly enthused about that photo. I mean, it's high stress. I don't blame him. You gotta be serious. This is exit. This is real man hours. Yeah, come on.
This is serious business. We're playing for esports money.
Guys, my setup is blitz safe. You have to take this seriously.
Yeah, knowing Noah and knowing that he's like, I think there was one point, I think he was just like, what was it? It was 2H'ing full screen for no reason other than like baiting out an opponent at full screen. And then they run in and then get hit by Noah.
Of course.
And it's like, okay, you can't be, you can never claim that you're actually being serious.
There's a one of my favorite fighting game related videos. It's a Grand Blue clip dump called Piff One-ish. It's just whiff punish backwards, and it's just somebody repeatedly failing to stop people from whiffing buttons in neutral. Like they run up and try to jab check a C normal, and they just get hit.
I love that.
All right. Start of Eno Venom though, and Cole gets to keep his win streak because he's still on.
Oh my goodness.
It's messed up.
Yeah, Cole was sent down by Melissa.
That's correct. Yeah.
So he's looking for the run back. So
no confirm on the late active frame JK hitting HCL out of the air.
Oh.
Manages to counter hit the stroke. 6H does hit that low. Not close enough to throw, but the ball actually might have made Eno plus there. I'm not sure. Oh. Neither player is happy with that GameStop trade. Power to the players. 2K to throw. Venom, whenever he he's venting. Whenever Venom tick throws you, it's never like, oh, I have this big throw set up. He's just like, hey, I need to talk to you for a moment. And he puts you in the ball. It's always, because he's not plus on anything. He always just used to do like walk-up tick throws.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Double set. Okay, he just wanted to throw there. The double ball set, Cole likes to do like 5K to just meaty with him and keep you boxing for a long time. Running up and going for the close out there, he just wanted to throw.
What was that hit? Okay, I mean, it worked. We appreciate it. Okay.
All right, going low. Air dash, we've seen this setup a few times. Into JD, get cracked open. No Fortissimo, but this is still a ton of damage.
Yup. Okay. Ooh.
Maybe trying to air throw out there. Cole spinning both of his air options to avoid it.
Okay, double VTL.
Counter hit to start with blitz attack. That was crazy. The close slash hit there somehow. I'm surprised. P dive going into S dive. Wire seat into ACL. The ball still connects.
Oh, it just flew right into the ball.
Cole's on a pixel, but this burst is being unspent. He knows he's got another round in his back pocket.
And you know what? At this point, it's like, hey, I got 1 health. I'm going to zone, but got zoned instead.
Yeah. I mean, teleport up into the ball is maybe a little questionable there with the note set that high, but
sure. But it's these micro interactions that it's like I can't even blame either one for whatever's happening.
Yeah, just backing off into the match struggle situation, back at neutral.
Oh, tries to go
into come on.
And tries to go for a gold burst, but gets punished for it. No. Okay. Yep.
Get angled off. Goes low.
Not paying $60 a block.
Decided to burst. That was a pretty smart burst, I think. Bursting on the air dash is a good burst point for Eno, especially since it ended up cornering Noah. But back at mid screen, JH misses. I've never seen that happen. Okay,
the bullseye dive kick.
P dive, S dive.
Oh, okay.
VCL catching the. I think that was about to be match struggle.
Okay.
HBO YRC, classic. Ooh, super ambiguous, using 2H to bait out the throw after like the really short walk up there.
Neither one of these players have gotten any really super meaningful setup or combo until now.
This has just been an absolute slobber knocker. They've just been beating the snot out of each other at every possible turn, but no like big momentum swinging conversions or anything.
Even now, Cole out in the corner.
Red hail.
And a red hail. I'm pretty sure I heard our local Venom player cheer the loudest for a red hail. Yeah, you can see him right in the center. The doubled. He's a red hail fan. So.
Oh, I gotta say, I have had no food today. Shout out to Double for bringing cookies.
Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, if there are any left for anybody involved in Exert, which
anyone in the
includes
venue.
you, we have enchiladas and pizza. So
Hell yeah.
go get some of those after the top 4.
I have a short break before I got to go on for Stripe. Maybe I'll hit up an enchilada.
I think you should. Anyway, we are on to game 2. Cole up 1 game. Okay, has a good setup.
Hit by me to Q5, but I'm unsure of how to convert.
Okay.
Stab by J8.
Yeah, just keep stingering. Why not? Yep.
P-dive, S-dive again. Baits the blitz out. Keep it simple. Go for the HCL. Stand conversion on a low hit. Opts not to do the IAD confirm. Super low to the ground knockdown. Did that HCL miss? I think it missed. I don't think that Cole blocked that.
HCL is such a weird interaction, especially with crouching players. It's very strange.
Well, that was air HCL, to be fair. And Cole was also airborne. That was a really strange interaction. Maybe tried to jump away after the blocking the charge ball, but Farsash just comes in behind to deny that.
All right,
Stroke at round start. Doesn't match out in time. Whoa, managed to crouch HCL at that spacing. Interesting.
Ooh. Okay, stroke. Yeah, good air throw.
Still no producing mode, but it doesn't matter. JD is an unprorated overhead. It does so much damage.
Oh, okay.
Stroking under, using stroke as kind of a pseudo anti-air there. Cole still manages to cash out of that situation.
Take that. Oh yeah, he was able to block it. Yeah.
Using VCL as an anti-air in those situations, Noah's shown that a few times. That's really smart. I don't see like any other players do that. I think the only other person I've ever seen suggest that as an option is like No Slow from California.
I mean, Noah does love his HCL VCL. It's, I mean, it has to be his favorite button.
With Meaty, again, Venom's strange wake-up timing coming into play. Super Meaty note there. It ended up working out in Noah's favor.
Not teching yet again.
Oh! Tried to throw it for sure, but gets caught by the blitz.
Okay. Blocking these
Gets tagged by Q5. No big
Yep.
hit. Another break on the throw.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Gets tagged by H Carcass.
Honestly, you know, Noah held it for a long time, I think, trying to wait out some of the timing, but still got hit.
You just got to get in against these big
Yep.
buttons and balls. And they both
The
did it
double
again.
projectile YRC
They
is
did
fantastic.
Stinger HCL YRC, and then they both did it without meter. Oh
yep.
my gosh.
You
Tries
know-
to burst. No!
Okay. And game 2 going to Havoc Noah.
Signs of life from this Eno.
Both players looking like they're enjoying it, which is that's what we're here for.
I mean, you got to keep levity. I was talking about with Stars earlier. Number one skill in fighting games. Keep your cool.
Yes,
Right?
absolutely.
It's so hard, and if you can do it, you have such an advantage. You gotta find times to laugh under high pressure situations.
Yes, absolutely.
Counter hit JH. Ooh, no conversion though.
Oh.
Opts for a reset. Ugh, air thrown out of their jump escape attempt.
Okay, stroke. Go for another one.
No conversion since it's S stroke. H stroke technically doesn't convert either, but it's people aren't matching out.
That's
fine. Let's be real.
burst Dark Angel. Okay.
Once
He's like,
reversal
I'm
out.
getting out.
And we are at the other corner.
Oh!
I
It's
think
hit.
that 2K gets hit, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
good
the double JD. Yeah, it is jump cancelable.
Okay, does not block the stroke. Double stroke, triple stroke.
Quadruple gets stuffed by 2D. we already had a hat trick. Let's
Oh
go
my
for it.
gosh. Okay, what a dive in JD. That's awesome.
Noah takes round 1 of game 3.
All right.
FTC round start. She doesn't have burst. I forgot. It's easy to do that now. Ugh, this character
Oh my
moves in such
god.
gross ways.
Oh my god.
I think that was 6 in a row.
I think so.
Yeah, with JP to bait the throw, or to get a throw like that. Because you're looking for JS from the other side to behind him. Classic. Dash jump
Yep.
JK.
I can say we game show. All right, he chose his meter.
The price is wrong. All your meter is gone. Was it worth it? I mean, she got out, so.
Yes, honestly. And I mean, you know, once Eno gets going, she does have very good meter game.
Nice confirm off the stray JH. It's super meaty. Ugh, goes high. I'm not blocking that.
And again, not teching all this. I'm wondering if there's a certain amount of trying to bait out like air throw reset, but I'm not sure.
Noah with the confidence to still continue to steer the note even in hit stun.
That's crazy.
HCL, VCL, coming
Okay.
quad. Wow,
Yep.
I'm surprised that was plus.
Oh,
KOTP in a
there it
throw.
is. He got the throw on that one.
Is that the Noah trademark? The the sort of like
sadly, yeah.
the sort of stroke, and then you get the momentum from the YRC because you hit it the right timing and then you throw them.
Yeah. To say I've been hit by that.
Yeah, you have to say that a little more begrudgingly for you. And here it is. The heavens collide. No mortal counter projectiles.
I love you, Danger Time.
You might think that Eno is. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you might think Eno is better in Danger Time because she's like the more volatile character. Venom is one of the best Danger Time characters in the game.
Oh, absolutely. I can see that.
Like, Venom doesn't confirm off of any of his normals. He now converts off of all of them. Have fun. Oh, wow. Good awareness on the conversion. Counter hit Q5.
I don't know what Noah was trying to reversal with.
All right. Simple mix-up. Going low. The 6H. Got another one. Ooh, maybe a bit of a drop there.
Yeah.
YRC playing out from Cole. Manages to block the super.
Yep. Oh, tries to go for the setup, gets hit.
Blocks a note in the air.
Blocks all that and is able to punish the VCL. Very
He's tired of being hit by these splits. We're blocking and punishing.
All right. Oh, goes to the round start stroke, of course.
6H's worked to beat stroke there a few times, so I think was just a little too deep that time and managed to avoid it. Ooh, yeah, teleport there. Cole's already hitting JH in that situation, so the air throw is kind of like a pseudo option select.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and the second ball, charge ball is still there. Yeah, it's a teleport target. You got to be careful. Always got to be aware when Venom slip out with teleport. I can't believe that was plus. That was vile.
Okay, let's know who's on defense. Has to block all those. Okay, bursts out.
Cole manages to invul him through the HCL with a teleport. There is invul on it a little bit, just not frame one. Tick throw for your troubles. No kill, but it's something.
Yep, and there it is.
Coming at the teleport. I think both players were a little confused by that situation. Cole just managed to push his advantage a little farther.
Yeah. Well, and again, you know, we were saying earlier Noah's very momentum heavy, but Cole is so good at the adaptation.
Yeah.
He was teleporting like crazy for this one. Managing Enu's air movement is so important.
Yeah. Of course, neither player has much time left for interaction because we're on final game.
Yes.
It's 2-2 in losers finals. ACL punish. YRC decides not to confirm. I think that maybe they were surprised to hit.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
We are seeing the cords fly and the strings get tugged. All these ACLs and strokes.
Oh.
I feel bad for that guitar. Simple confirm. Close enough for the ACL to work. Oh, FTC. That was so ambiguous. Doesn't block. Interesting. using ball to pop the note.
Oh.
You gotta block high. Oh,
honestly,
trap.
Cole's trajectory on all of these ball setups has been fantastic. He's been catching Eno with so many specific angles.
Oh, doesn't confirm.
Oh, match struggle.
H match struggle. It doesn't connect. It's fine. Punishing H match struggle sucks. I don't even. I don't blame Noah for not trying.
Yeah. Oh,
the air throw. Okay. Wow. The IB actually worked against Noah there.
I was gonna say he IB'd but got thrown for it. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah.
Going all the way up to the top.
Yep. Oh,
counter hit.
Blocked.
Yeah. Can you confirm?
Not enough meter to kill.
So YRC going low. Dead angled off. It is one touch for both these characters.
Yep. Oh, and he just runs into the note. I think he thought the ball might have protected him in some capacity.
Venom does lean forward. I mean, most characters lean forward for their run, so ended up putting his hurt box ahead of the ball. Wasn't able to pop the note for him. Ooh, frame trap with JS. All right, here we go. Notes on. Manages to jump out.
Oh.
Yeah, all these face-up wake downs that, all these face-up knockdowns that Eno does, Venom is able to escape some of them. Counter hit.
Yeah, that's gonna be some good damage. Okay, reset. Oh, goes to the stroke grab. Yeah.
Threw him out of the 2K. I saw that. 6P close slash. Yeah, keep it simple. You want to make sure that you don't get confirmed.
Oh, hits him, and so is getting hit by that Dark Angel. But
oh, bursts off. Yeah, you can burst off because the J's was what hit.
Okay, no setup.
Cole has got to be so careful here. Avoids the 6P. We have advantage. Goes low. Doesn't confirm.
Cole has one more chance. Noah's on set point and is able to close it out with an HCL VCL. And with that, Havoc Noah going on to grand finals to meet Melissa once again.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. And we, I think we had one Bedman player in bracket today.
Really?
Yeah.
Who's
that? Their tag is Derp. I played them round 1. Derp. And I'm in the camp that I still like that matchup, but again, I am deranged, and I like any matchup where I get to have weird flick interactions.
That matchup for me, That is a good matchup for Dizzy. Like, she wins it, it's not pleasant. Because the way you win it is you don't get any knockdowns, and you just beat him to death with S-Fish, JS, and JD. You just have to be a living fly swatter.
Yeah.
And you don't knock him down if you hit him in the air. And then if he hits you once, it's like, okay, I get like 3 more touches, and then maybe I can burst. But, like, he can knock down from the air, and I can't. Like, he's just going to jump at me.
Man, Dizzy can't knock down from the air. I guess I didn't.
Okay, she can in 2 situations.
Oh?
If she has 50 meter and she's not too high, she can knock you down because she can do JD, K-Bubble set, RC, and then pop it on top of you and land to do Fire Pillar.
Yeah.
So she can do that,
Okay.
but that's like very positional dependent. Like if you like hit a ground to anti-air and then jump cancel, it's pretty easy to do that. If you like land a straight air, it's a lot more difficult. The other situation is if she counter hits you with JD.
Interesting.
The thing is, JD is 2 hits.
Yeah.
So you have to like do it and then buffer in bubble to make sure that the second hit doesn't come out if you're fishing for a counter hit.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah. So she can knock you down, but like.
Yeah, you know what? Thinking about how Bedman plays, that does sound miserable.
Yeah, because though you know they think they're Magneto, light purple motif. He's got a tri-dash. It's not as good. No one frame 2. Okay, but like he's
We have
doing his
Magneto
best.
at home.
Yeah, we have Magneto at home, and it's a comatose child. Do you think Bedman could be one of the X-Men?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
think-
he's
actually,
got
wait.
like weird like. Oh my gosh.
Duel. 1. Let's rock.
I'm starting to think you might be onto something.
Yeah.
So when are we getting Bedman in Tokon?
I don't know if I want that. Our production just cheered. Hell yeah! No, I don't know if I want that. Anyways, what's on the screen?
What's on the screen?
Both players have already lost burst. It's been 15 seconds.
We have Melissa Bennett versus Havoc Noah in grand finals. Havoc Noah on the losing side. Man, what a way to end out this this grand finals for Winter Showdown.
We've been here before, but things can always change. Fate does not have to, follow its arc that we've already seen before. History doesn't have to repeat itself.
Exactly. And you know what? Here's the thing. I'm pretty sure well, now I'm starting to lose memory. I think last Winter Showdown it went to Noah. So this would be the first time.
Was it this same matchup?
I believe it was. I believe
my
it was
God.
grand finals Melissa versus Noah. And I think Noah took it. But in the last year, Melissa has taken many monthlies. So we are seeing a very, very close and contentious set. And clearly we're seeing that
as
because
we've been
Melissa's
talking
on
about the
winner's
play
side.
history, it's been 20 seconds of Noah losing 80% of their life.
And this is just, it's just something that, Melissa has been grinding and grinding and grinding and continues to play. And Noah, I don't know personally how often Noah plays offline or, outside of a live venue. But I know that Melissa's playing.
Yeah.
And the fact that I never see Noah playing, he's running mostly on, his passive knowledge and whatever he does in his, offline life, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, all credit to all the TOs out there. It's hard to be both an organizer and a very skilled player at the same time. Not everyone gets to be Elven Shadow, and the people that do have been playing as long as Elven Shadow.
Exactly.
Who has a kid and is a salary man and still runs like the best Guilty Gear event.
Which is insane. But yeah, it's insane to see, and especially the rise with Melissa. There was a time way back in the day where I could beat Melissa consistently. It didn't last for very long, and she started labbing like crazy, and now we see her here, winner's side of grand finals here at Winter Showdown.
The fruits of her labor are beginning to bloom.
Absolutely.
Up 1 round on game 2, up 1-0 in the set.
Neither player has lost their burst in the first round, though. I think, yet again, we're starting to see the beginnings of the long set, which I assume both players are predicting. But not if you keep getting hit by hits like...
Just block now. Just block, please. Okay, that's fine, too. You can do that. you can burst out. Ooh, nice air throw.
Asking, I mean, we
Wow! Vulture C's hit so deep there. That beat stroke. Okay. Oh my god, the super late Voltic Date hit. That's so bad.
the blitz in the middle just because. And
the
throwing
throw.
the reverse blitz. Melissa looking very dominant.
Totally in control. It's 2-0 already. It's been like 3 minutes. Just a testament to how lightning fast, blink of the eye this game can be.
Yes. Oh my goodness. This is you can see it on Melissa's face. This is her happy place. She is in the zone. She is running her game. She's like, I don't know.
What do you?
His head.
Unbothered, focused, flourishing, in my lane.
Eating meat. Just, oh my God.
Okay,
I
almost
know she was going to walk up
Almost
throw.
got away with that.
That is, okay. I would buy.
I don't know about this. I think, oh my goodness, no stun! Big
This
driver.
is I predict an IK.
This is either Noah activates now and brings this thing all the way to a final game reset, or it's over. There's like no in between.
No, this is, I mean, and again, one of those things, momentum heavy is so important. But Melissa is also very momentum heavy. She just runs a game.
I mean, like we said earlier, she's patient until she's not. The detonation is high yield.
Yes.
But good positioning for Noah. We're finally getting some movement.
Okay. Yep.
Again,
throws the burst.
You want to throw my blitz? I'll throw your blitz. It's fine. On the board.
Yes, and just like that, Noah's showing signs of life and has yet another round. But because this is set point for Melissa, so Noah has to come back. Has
do
to
or
clutch
die.
this out. And I think you can tell there is a sense that Noah's back is in the corner.
Yeah, I mean, just playing super conservative. We're just not going to engage with Peak Driver at all. Stand over here, HCL twice, just to scout what's going on. Throw out the no after we see a whiff. Like, keep it super stable, super simple.
Okay. Yep.
Throws
Throwing
landing.
and reacting. Honestly, stroke. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Very good. Very patient. And just like that, a perfect. Oh. You know, there was a moment I was concerned we were going to see a fast 3-0.
This is where you get you getting the text from your uncle in the hospital after he wakes up from surgery. He's like, I lived.
I lived.
Yeah, the perfect to show that you're alive.
Yup.
Vulture sees whiffs, but no punish. Ugh, bad whiff on the 6P.
You know, this is one of those things that I see this match so often that it I don't want to say it unfazes me, but I want to see it go to Game 5 because I'm that greedy. I love seeing them play.
Like when it comes to sets like this, unless it becomes like a historic event, nobody wants to see like totally one-sided gameplay as a spectator.
Yeah.
Right? Like there are exceptions. There's Omito at Arc Revo 2019. But like most of the time, that's not what you want.
No. You want to see the Omito versus Naga.
Yeah, you want to see the slobber knockers. You want to see down to the wire.
Reset. Yeah. Oh.
That said, once again, Melissa's on set point.
Set point. So scary. And like, I am the resident, especially Colorado, Sin Kisuke hater. I will
The only one?
I will never forsake that title. But
oh, the risk. Oh no, this is bad.
It's just something that's so crazy. It just absolutely sends damage. You just can't deal with it. But you have to play smart and patient. And we've been talking about it this entire top 8. Noah doesn't like necessarily playing super patient. He wants to press buttons.
That said, Melissa has definitely instilled some kind of... Oh my God, that beat out the dive. Okay. Melissa has definitely instilled some sort of let's slow it down mentality in him right now.
Yes.
Good job drifting the note up there. Awareness around the jump out.
And that is a testament to how good of a player Noah is. Like, he sees the writing on the wall and is like, okay, fine.
We have to slow it down.
I can't mess around. I have to lock in, which is good. Okay, just like that.
That was messed up.
Yep, okay.
Not enough meter to close out. Probably could have gone for Fortissimo there, but...
And you know what? It's one of those things. You had full meter, burst, and Melissa just got burst back, so saving it for this round. Okay. No.
With JK.
Yep. Okay.
Gets hit with the JH. Unparaded overhead.
Early burst. Oh.
Not a fantastic trade, but not horribly damning for either player.
No. Melissa
Just
wasn't
using
able
the
to
jab
get
checks.
Okay.
Spending all these calories.
Oh, good stroke. Okay.
You're low on food. Your dietary restrictions have come back to bite you.
Okay. Oh.
Air thrown again.
Nice. Yeah, Melissa being very cautious with like DPs.
Trying to wake up
doesn't
with
have
RCL.
calories. Okay, has a bunch of meter though.
Dead angle off.
uses
Super
dead
scary
angle
dead
and
angle.
eat. That was it was a smart one because you have to eat. You have to find that room. Okay. Blocking it out. Has to block it out.
Oh,
punishes the DP.
Okay, 2-2. This may be the start of the run back, but we're at set point for Winterside Grands. Noah takes this. We got to reset. Back to square one. Both players are one set away from losing. However, Melissa could just end the bracket right here.
True. I mean, yet again.
She's been on set point both the last 2 games. She's had opportunities to, but Noah is not going to let this go without a fight.
No. I mean, there's a reason Noah has been at the top for Colorado FGC, especially in Guilty Gear Rep 2 for so long. Melissa trying very hard to claim this title here at Winter Showdown.
Okay, that was actually incredible. Whiffing the air throw, but still recognizing that you have the ability to convert there. Obviously, this whole situation has panned out kind of bad for Noah, but okay, both players are spent burst.
Yep.
Counter JD, no confirm.
Okay. Yeah, I being out. Oh!
Yeah, DP after the minus frames. VCL YRC getting around the Elk Hunt. Ooh, OTG VCL, or ACL, my bad.
Must have been a miss timing. Oh, okay.
Scary dead angle again.
Out.
Tries to OTG for the kill. Not enough.
Oh, okay.
Dive hits Elk Hunt. Going high.
Oh,
catches the backdash.
Very good. Okay, set up. Oh, baits out the DP. Has to fault with all of that.
VCL.
Oh!
Using
my
the
God.
IB to act on the way down and just hitting Noah in the head with that flag. That was super smart from Melissa.
Oh my gosh. And once again, we are at set point for Melissa. Oh, punishes the dive kick.
Learns from her mistakes, manages to punch the dive kick that time, eat after the 5H, so smart.
Yeah, catches the backdash.
Oh, it is not good right now.
This is a very scary spot. No, has to
Incredibly
be very
good
smart
position.
about using this burst. We have a Voltic Feint set up. Low. Okay, bursts out good. Notes, dives under it. Oh, misses the air throw.
Okay, VCL. Okay, ACL YRC. We're back in our happy place. We're doing the thing that's good.
Okay, yeah, keeping it safe. Okay, yeah.
Whiff to H, that button recovers so fast.
Oh, very good punish on the attempted DP punish on the stroke. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, this is. That is death. We have Melissa meant it winning over Havoc Noah here at Winter Showdown 2026 in a grand finals no reset.
Well-earned pop-off, not just for this bracket, for this set, but like you've said, for the entire history of the Colorado scene. Well-earned by Melissa.
Well earned. Fantastic showing from both players, from all the players here in top 8. But congratulations to Melissa. She's finally able to take her Winter Showdown crown after all these years. And man, that is a lot of effort put in to finally take this.
No reset, so not quite down to the wire, but obviously, despite the initial impressions that Melissa had, I mean, we got to game 3 so fast.
Yes.
Brought that first set down to the wire. Noah was really fighting for it at the end. There were just a couple of critical interactions that had worked out for him previously, especially with those VCL anti-air situations, Melissa exploiting that at the end, using that to get the closing hit. A couple of situations with respect to like how to deal with HCL from both characters, like how Beak Driver interacts with that and trades with it. And also Noah showing adaptation around Elk Hunt, like being able to deal with that low profile better.
Yes.
Being more willing to play it slow, not just run into counter hits. Like slow things down a bit, leverage the fact that is so volatile and does so much damage, and just not getting hit so that he can run his game plan in neutral, right?
Absolutely. And it's one of those things that Noah had a very, very strong showing, but was on the back foot for a majority of that set. So hard to come up and deal with, but still showed us that it's like it's so close within the palm of his hand. He almost had it. So just great showing from both players, and man.
And it's very likely that we'll see a similar thing next year.
Oh yeah.
And by then, both players will have another opportunity to throw each other's heads into the dirt.
Yes. Oh, man. Well, man, what do we have next? We have Under Night coming up next. It was a pleasure commentating with you. Thanks
It's been
so
a blast, yeah.
This has been so much fun. I love doing Rev 2 commentary all the time. Love playing it. It's just such a good game.
Oh, I love this game to death. I could talk about it for literally hours. Like, my voice is definitely going to be shot after this weekend.
And it's worth it.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
And, for people at home who this might be the first time seeing Guilty Gear Rev 2, this is on our main Akihabara channel. We don't run it here very often, but this game is on sale constantly. You can get it for like $5. It's always on Steam, and it has rollback, and it has a thriving scene.
We got rollback. We have like the biggest non-supported game scene probably. Like, I can't think of any other games that are like no longer under developer support that still get this many entrants. Over 200 at Frosty's every year. And admittedly, that is like the Guilty Gear event.
Yes.
But like hundreds of people at Vortex Gallery regularly.
And when you consider Strive, you consider the legacy that Plus R has. It's still such a game that has such depth that people want to keep playing and people want to keep learning.
You really can pick your own when it comes to Guilty Gear, and Rev 2 is a great choice. We got rollback, flourishing modding scene. We have a ton of great tools for training and improving the game. everyone is happy to help. We have so many good resources for if you want to learn the game.
The Discords are still active that still run those, and yeah, like shout out Pangea and all the team over there working on Replay Takeover, working on you know, the frame data and all that jazz. Such a good scene.
Absolutely monumental work they've done. The fact that we have Replay Takeover and Hitbox Viewer in Exert
so
in 2026
nice. Oh my god,
is like
it's so nice.
It's a divine miracle. It's like
when I started Exert, it was right before the pandemic, and we were worried that we were never going to get rollback. People said it was impossible, the engine couldn't do it, but
the day we got rollback, it was the last day of CEO Otaku, because it was CEO Otaku 2022. That was when they announced it. You know who you are if you're watching this. I was in college. I was working part-time at a Chipotle, one of the busiest shifts. And the only reason I found out was because on my break, I checked my phone. I'm like, okay, cool, the game's got rollback. I got to go work for 4 more hours. One of my friends comes to the store and is like, hey, did you know Exit got rollback? And I was like, can we do this later? I'm working. I'm very excited. This is great. Not ideal conditions to find this out.
no, but you know, it's one of those things that I'm so happy and thankful for this game and for this scene and for everyone involved in everything that we're doing here. So shout out to everybody at home who has been watching, and shout out to my co-commentator Brendan. Thank you.
Twiggimus, it's been an absolute pleasure.
And yeah, we're gonna send it off to Uni. We're gonna take a little bit of a break. Please stay tuned. We're gonna have many more games, many more sets, much more hype coming in. And thank you all very much. Play Guilty Gear.
Thanks so much.
Winter Showdown is presented by Paragon